your one-stop deprogramming headquarters. You're listening to Rant Radio.
Evolved.
Yeah, Clarence. It's good I caught you. Seems everyone else has left, so I'm afraid you're gonna have to work late on Sunday night.
What the hell is on Sunday nights, Clarence? You know you can't work then.
I can't work Sunday nights.
I'm afraid you're gonna have to. We have the Parsons Project due on Monday morning.
He's getting in the way of what the hell, Clarence?
No, Mother, not again.
Who are you talking to? Whose mother?
He knows too much, Clarence.
He's my friend. He wants to talk to you.
He does? Where is he?
He's over here. He's visiting me in my cubicle right now.
There's no one here. Why do you have a shovel in your cubicle?
What do you mean? I'm right here.
Oh, God, Mother, no!
It's Sunday night, and you're listening to the What the Hell show on Rant Radio with your host, Cimmerian. If you like the show, ICQ and email everyone you know about it. Now it's time for us to spread the virus on What the Hell.
God, what is my girlfriend? No, we can do it for a bit, but I couldn't do it for the whole show. I'd go insane.
Good evening.
And blessed be, welcome to the newly reformed, born-again What the Hell show here on April 1st, 2001.
A happy Jesus hello to everyone.
A happy Jesus hello.
Happy.
Blessed be. Oh, wait, wrong religion. Sorry, bad habits. That's the old Sean. This isn't the new reborn of Christ Sean. He died for my sins. I washed in his blood. I bathed in his disembodied entrails in a huge pool, submerged myself, came up, and now the sins of the world have been cleansed away with the blood of another being. So that makes me a holy person.
Just give me a second to suck back the drool, and I'll wish you a happy Jesus to everyone out there.
So
there will be no profanities this show?
Not this show. This show will be profane-free. I don't know if the old Sean who has died and has gone by the wayside,
reborn in Christ,
who is now reborn in Christ, new Sean, is it's Sean Kennedy, Mr. Man. Mr. Man, this show.
Because Sean is the man.
And
not the man.
No, I'm not the man. Jesus was the man.
And we should not worship Sean.
Never worship.
Jesus the man, and then there's Jesus.
Thou shalt have no other gods before thee.
No idols.
That's right. Yeah, no
worship
idols.
no false idols.
Yeah, so that's what's happening there. Let's go around this God-filled room, this blessed room,
and see who is here,
and see how each person, when we introduce them, they'll talk about how they found Jesus this week. Okay, starting with the good Christian old brother Uncle Dak.
Your old brother Uncle Dak here saying, your family in Christ, and how I found Jesus. Well, I had a talk with my girlfriend this week.
Testify.
And she said that I asked her why we had trouble communicating and why we had arguments all the time and why we could never seem to do anything.
I'm just going to lay hands on you here, brother. You keep talking.
And she said to me, and I this is the truth, that she was depressed every time she went out with me. And I said, Tracy, why are you depressed when you go out with me? And she said, well, because you're going to go to hell. And I went, what? That's right. Well, you don't believe in the Word.
And at that time, you did not believe in the Word.
I didn't, and I thought, and I asked myself, is this woman who every other week hurts herself because she's so depressed, because she's with me, because I don't believe in the Word, is this worth it? And I said no.
And that's when you heard it.
And that's when I heard. And I believed in the Word then, and I stopped drooling, and I picked myself up, and ever since then I believed in God.
All right. Then
and another experience changed your life too this week, but we'll talk about that later on the Tales from the Loser Cruiser.
That's right. Which is kind of a negative name. We should rename Tales of the Loser Cruiser to
Tales of the Blessed Bus.
Tales of the Blessed Bus. That's awesome. So, and then we come over to Sean Kennedy, the brother man, who God took away my glasses this week with spiritual optometry.
There's no need to hide.
Yeah, there's no need to hide behind.
The scales have fallen from your eyes, and you can see clearly into the light.
And what happened was I was just sitting at the library, and I was reading some Dungeons and Dragons books.
That's bad, brother.
That's bad. You know, it's devil's work, idle hands. And this person came up to me, you know, and I didn't see them come up to me because I was focused on what I was doing, and I felt this sharp sting in my neck. And I looked down, and there was a hypodermic needle, and they had injected me with the Holy Spirit. Yes? And at that time, that's when I heard that distinctive... And I was a believer. I knew what was going on. At that moment, the blood of Christ rained from the ceiling and washed away from all my sins from my body. And I was reborn in Christ, and I didn't need glasses anymore. That's part of my great resurrection.
It's amazing. His midi-chlorian count is the highest I've seen.
Hi, this is Soma. Yeah, my mic's on.
And how did you find Jesus this week, Soma?
I found Jesus under a stone. I was trying to wash away the sins of 23 years of sinning my ass off, my bum off, pardon me.
It's okay, old habits die hard.
And
You are forgiven.
I thought I would go to a river. And it was the peacefulest river I have ever seen in my life. And I was bathing myself in this river. And I picked up a stone, and Jesus flew out of the stone and cleansed me with his mightiness. Oh, my goodness.
And it was at that time that you heard the distinctive...
I heard it loud and clear, and I feel so much better now.
Right on. Okay, over to was once Brother Blackwolf, now is Brother White Wolf.
With black hair.
With black hair. But that's okay.
But that's just left over from the previous Black Wolf.
That's the previous Black Wolf.
Not 100% cleansed yet. It's a slow process with me.
Yes.
But
Jesus,
The hair will be white next week.
It will be. Mr. Clean for your soul.
And goatee shaved off.
Ho, ho, ho.
I don't know
guess we're
about
going
the
to have
goatee.
to discontinue our living in sin, hey?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
That's
Oh,
okay,
nuts.
because you can just get married.
Hey!
Hey!
There we go.
Why bother living...
Ever considered have you considered
My finger has swollen. I cannot fit the ring on.
have you considered reclaiming your virginity yet?
Hey!
Born again virgins.
There
Born
you go.
again.
Virgins.
You'll be
I'm a
without
virgin
sin.
again.
You are a born again...
Jesus forgives
Jesus
all
forgives
sins.
and repairs your hymen. Okay.
Okay, you got the wrong anatomy. He doesn't have it.
I'm afraid there's some miracles even Jesus can't do.
The plastic surgery will take care of that, and I
Plastic
understand it's
surgery?
worth it.
Blasphemer!
The blasphemer's in your leg. Isn't it? Is that the
he's right.
oblongata, and then your blasphemer, and then it connects to your shin bone? And I'm sorry, I'm just a lowly Christian boy. I don't know shit about this.
Why don't we sing the anatomy song?
No.
No?
No, even God would not tolerate the anatomy song. Okay, and then we have...
What would Jesus do, son?
What would Jesus do? Okay, and 200% sex eye.
No, he's not. 200% holy.
He's 200%
200% holy.
Projectile word man. Who throws
Projecting
out...
the word of God.
Yeah, and
You know, I began this week with contempt in my heart for evangelicals and Christians and so forth. And I rented, for comedy's sake, this little feature film known as
God Works in Mysterious.
Left Behind. And it touched me. It touched me deeply.
Hallelujah, brother.
Kirk Cameron's performance was, I swear, it's Oscar caliber.
Amen.
And it's at that point, halfway through the film, when you thought you could not handle anymore, you heard the distinctive, and that was it.
I was a changed man. I've completely reformed.
And it has
I'm
picked
going to
up
church
our
every day.
At least once a day. At least once a day. It picks up, that film, Left Behind, picks up where Battlefield Earth left off. Absolutely.
Pretty much.
Definitely. And then we have Girl on the Most Holy Left Hand of God. Girl on the Left Hand of God. What happened?
Heard
to
of
you?
right hand man? She's the left hand woman.
Yeah,
From God.
yeah. She's
Yes.
well in the
She is,
left.
however, walking that required step
Isaiah
behind.
22:15. Isaiah 22:15. Yea, though I sit upon the left hand of God. That's Girl on the Left.
Well, how I found Jesus this week, I'm preparing to graduate from university, and I'm ashamed to say it, but I completed a biology degree with believing in such sinful things as evolution.
Oh no.
I know.
It's okay. God forgives all sins.
Well, in
And
any
we
case,
forgive sins in His name.
in any case, there was a dinner this week for the graduands, which I went to, and I was sitting around the table with my fellow biology graduates, and realizing that we were all realizing that despite our educations, we really didn't have any jobs lined up.
And it was
And
at this moment
that I suddenly realized that all this evolution, all this blasphemy that I'd been taught in class, that I'd spent the last 7 or 8 years of my life learning, was all a sham.
And it was just before when you looked at the job prospects. That's when you heard the distinctive, and that's when
Exactly.
you knew it was
I
all a
realized
sham.
that God had a better path for me, a better, perhaps more lucrative path for me.
A non-tax deductible path. A tax-exempt path.
a tax-exempt, better left hand of God path. And God does not want you to pay taxes. Johnson, 57:12. That's right. It says,
That is right.
It states clearly in the book of tax evasion.
Render under Caesar the things that are Caesar's, and
Render under-
hide the rest through loopholes.
Exactly. So,
You
and then
can
we
s-
have
now.
the spreader of the word.
Without him,
And you can
our
see-
word would not be heard.
Would not be
By
heard.
the light of my face that
The
I
light of his
have
face that he has
found
been-
Christ.
You can see
I
it.
looked
It's-
around
it's a
this
glow in
world
him.
last week, and I said to myself, how could this just be an accident? It must be created somehow. It's too perfect. It's such a wonderful world.
It's the work of the Lord.
It's
It
the
is.
work of the Lord and
it
Jesus
was-
Christ.
And it was God keeping that sinner, Private Drexel, away. This
As you
very
notice,
week.
Drexel did not repent this week, and he
his-
is not here. We have
and
cast
that-
him out
and
on the
God-
What the
God
Heaven show.
Struck down his van.
Smite down his van, as he said in
Yes.
the book of Leviticus, those who do not smite and repent of the ways of the wicked world will have their van struck. So that is
And
what
so it was written, and Drexel was not here.
and he is gone.
And so...
But we love him.
You know, I've always thought Christian devotion was one of the most important parts of vehicle maintenance.
It is. It is. You must pray for the soul of the van.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Do a
never-
walk around the van.
If you've
and a
never
prayer-
owned
and
a
prayer.
rented or leased vehicle, you've never had to pray.
And so welcome to the What the Heaven show on this holy of holy days, Sunday.
Sunday, the holiest of holy days.
That's
There's
right.
a lot of holy days. Every day is a holy
Welcome
day.
to our little church.
Welcome to our very
Maybe
little...
we should have confession today.
3 hours of worshiping. We will have confession later. And
Oh, testify.
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 Hallelujah.
And in our most Baptist way. Okay, so in keeping with the gospel of
We have
Dave-
some. Okay, go ahead. But
Oh,
we do
keep-
have some clips from
Oh, of course,
some
and the-
people who have found out the horrors of not repenting,
Yes.
and going with Jesus Christ.
That's right.
And
we have
they have found hell.
That's
and
right.
They have word
And
from
in
hell.
dedication to What the Hell, which is our show. Which
It
we're
was
not-
our show. It's What the Heaven. Now.
Yeah, we're going to be redoing.
Oh, what heaven?
It's going to be called What's Next Heaven.
What's
Yes.
next, Heaven?
It's What's Next Heaven.
Actually,
not
there's
What the
one other,
Hell.
at least one other person here who wants to talk about how he found Christ.
How did you find Jesus in the tall grass? Wonderful. Okay,
Don't forget Moses
even I
me.
can't. Even
All
I can't-
creatures were
I
created
can't-
by God. So
I can't maintain this.
No.
I'm sorry. My eyes are starting to glaze over. I'm getting that bad. Oh my God, you're fucking crazy.
Just a little longer. We got some clips here. Got some clips.
I don't know, man.
We've got actual recordings
I'm
from
coming
hell.
down, man. Medicine.
Atropine. Need some atropine.
Oh, I feel high.
You're high on God.
Heavenly.
Welcome to the April Fool's Day of What the Hell.
Episode of What the Hell. Did we have you going?
Did you believe us?
Did you believe us?
My personal
Somehow
favorite
I
is
don't
I
think they
don't know
did.
who wrote it. I was looking at the screen and somebody wrote, I think I'm in an alternate reality. Who was it that wrote that?
Oh, well.
Somebody's on the line if you want to just press line 1.
Shoot up with God.
No, that's not line 1. The one that
Captain
says
Slug.
line 1.
Hello.
We've been transported to a strange
Hello?
alternate reality.
Hello.
Hello.
Who is this?
Lieutenant Major Zombie.
Hey, Zombie!
Lieutenant Major Zombie, have you found God?
Wait, I think he's got a
I
message.
don't know, man. I just got done watching the movie, the new 5-hour movie called Dune, and it was kind of freaky.
Oh my gosh!
5 hours.
Lieutenant Major.
I was like watching for 5 hours. I'm like sitting there like, was such a cool movie on DVD, big screen TV. I'm like, whoa! I had my pizza right there and 2-liter Coke and some Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, yes. And just got over right in time for What the Hell show.
So, Zombie.
Yeah.
After that massive, inspiration there, are we wrong? Is this whole God thing wrong? Were we misled?
I don't know.
Oh my God, Zombie doesn't know. It's all a sham. Let's go back to the way we used to do the show.
That's right.
Thanks, Zombie, for setting us straight.
I feel free.
I feel much better
now without that.
Absolutely.
We need a What the Hell show.
We need our What the Hell show. That is
Okay.
correct. We can't live without
We
that.
can't, and you know what? I can't believe
Got
it's
What the Hell? Yes, we got What the Hell.
okay, that's enough of that. Hang up on him.
Okay, just press line 1, line 2 at the same time. Sort of put
Damn
that-
it, we started.
No. Sort of.
Damn
No,
it.
the other button. The other button.
You actually got
fucking rule.
You got me, Zombie.
No, this is how you hang up on me.
I actually got burned by Zombie. I got burned by Zombie. Well, I'm just gonna go hang myself in a hotel room tonight.
That's awesome.
Oh my God!
Wow,
Zombie.
Sean, your face matches your shirt.
Oh,
the other
button. Awesome. No, the other button. Zombie's other. No, the other button. That's fucking righteous.
Oh, that's
God damn.
That was too good.
Oh my God.
Okay, for operation of the phones, have you considered a trained monkey?
Well, he didn't do too bad. He picked up the phone.
I'm liable to boot Dass's ass out of that chair and fucking take over.
No.
We'll see how he does in the next one.
Okay. Anyway,
Let's go.
Don't call in.
Through the IRC.
Let's go through the RC. Who's all
Holy
here?
Dio, Smokehouse, Aunt Jemima, Bring Back the Shovel, Crazy Redhead, Soul Raper, Daedalus, Apocalypse, Lieutenant Major Zombie, Pele, Poof, Doodle Poof, Pseudo, Rooster, Paradox, Sanax, Archangel, Breaker, Snake, Babs, Tenchi, Templar Knight, Sariat is joining us remote by satellite, Plexite, Crazy, Raskolnikov, Inca, Jeebus, Son of Bob, LinkRx, Misunderstood, Floyd's Lapel, Fourier, Half-Elf, Judas, Punk of Evil, T-Gray, Zutroid, Plastic, Kha'Zix, Psycho Wolf Pup, Zurstor, Raven, Roto, Scene de Light Terrell, Shard Yet Solid, Sparky, Star Baby, Stone Mist, Y2 Karma, and Sap Zen, Sap Phone, whatever. Okay. So how are we all doing this week?
We're doing good. I'm feeling pretty endorphinated after the that fucking thing with Zombie. That was
pretty
amazing.
good. We do have the webcam up this week.
Yes, the webcam is up.
Everything seems to be functioning. We're not cutting out.
Yep.
It's because we
Knock on
repented.
wood.
That's right. That's where's some wood. There's some wood. Lots of wood around here. So
Knock on particle board.
We have some actual recordings from hell.
Yes, this is pretty amazing shit, actually. Now, I'll give you a bit of background. There was this crazy bitch named Margaret fucking something Baxter. Thatcher Baxter.
Not
fucking...
that one. It's the other one. Okay.
No.
that's
I'm
the whole-
going to get there. Anyway,
okay.
this bitch winds up going and falls into a coma for 40 fucking days. And then if you ever listen to the My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult album, I See Good Spirits, I See Bad Spirits, which is an old goth album, you'll hear like this woman going, straight out of hell, and all this kind of stuff in the song. They take all these sound clips. Now, what that is that's a recording from this woman who says that during 40 days, Jesus took her to hell. Like, for 40 days.
Isn't that basically the storyline of Dante's Inferno?
Yeah, pretty much. But she's
Or my last
like,
work with my last
40
travel
days?
agency.
her name is Margaret, and she was from Florida. She was living in Detroit at the time, and the Lord appeared unto her.
Detroit
and
is
said,
close to hell.
and said, "Come with me, and we will go to hell."
You know,
together."
usually
1 mile
God
up from
appears
hell.
in like a tortilla down in Mexico. You know, you don't normally see him in Detroit. You know,
No, he's even God doesn't
Special
go to
trip. Took
Motor
the bus.
City. He doesn't really swing by there too much because that's where the
Well,
insane
he
clown
knows to
posse
stay
is.
out of those neighborhoods.
Yeah,
He doesn't like the pollution.
he likes the white Christian upper class neighborhoods. But no, to be so. Anyway, this broad she believes it anyway. She believes it, and I mean, she really believes it, that for 40 days she fucked off with the man down into hell, Which I'm like, okay, and she gives very, very, very detailed accounts of what hell is. Like, hell is the shape of a human body at the center core of the earth, and there's we went into the left leg of hell and all this kind of jazz, and there was this, all these pits, and they talk about people trying to escape. And
That's the clip I have.
Yeah. Oh, you have that clip?
I got that clip.
Oh, good. Good. Good.
It's a good one.
All right, but let's talk now.
We can play both.
Let's play the first one first.
Okay.
Where in Siberia, apparently, they were drilling, and they found that it broke through into hell. And
hey, this is a little warmer.
And they're like, wow.
And immigration has actually increased into Siberia.
And what they did was they actually dropped a microphone down and they recorded the screaming sounds of hell. So we're going to play that clip for you right now, so you can see that what we're talking about is what these guys are saying. So and then we're going to discuss it.
Yep.
Now I've got a clean copy of it now.
Okay, so what does that mean? That means that there's...
That sounds like the Beatles played backwards.
I don't care what you say. That sounds like my high school.
No. You guys are missing the entire point here. This tells us some very important things. One, there's an atmosphere in hell. Two, hell can be reached from here. You've got to take this reconnaissance information for what it's worth.
That's
so
right.
We know that you can breathe. There is air, so that the fires of hell probably need air to burn. And if the fires of hell need air to burn, that means they have to have a ventilation shaft that gets down.
Or some way of generating oxygen down
That's right. So there has to be
so
some
you
kind
can strike them by killing the
But
oxygen
you can reach
generator, too.
hell from
Wait a minute.
from Siberia.
Are they sure this is hell or Pellucidar?
What?
From
yourself.
the Edgar Rice Burroughs books.
Oh.
The Hollow Earth.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll assume it's hell for now, unless everyone's really unhappy at Pellucidar.
Well, no, it'd be really warm in there, too, because it's all, tropical. And there's, dinosaurs and shit.
Yeah,
Which might account for the screaming.
I'd scream if I saw a dinosaur.
Now,
me too.
Let's just go with hell for
and
now.
I'd go, how can I make money off this?
Let's just go with
I
hell.
screamed the last time I saw the
Now,
Dire Straits.
Now, normally by itself, we could easily dismiss this reconnaissance information.
Oh, yeah.
except for it was backed by Margaret
Yes.
from Florida.
I mean, that sounds like a racetrack I went to once. Just before the race finished, everyone was angry. And half the people are really angry, half the people are yelling and
It also sounds like an announcer in BC Place.
Yeah.
So, okay, but we'll assume it's true. The Christians would have us believe this is true, so we'll assume it's true.
There's a lot of people who
So
believe
that means
there's a
that
hell,
A,
so let's
if
assume for now.
you can reach hell from Siberia. So that must be one of the areas where you can get to hell.
Yes.
Now, I'm okay with that because I've had Arctic warfare training.
There's another one in Detroit.
Is there?
Apparently, too.
No. She went up really high. And then
Oh,
she circled
okay. Well,
they took a suborbital flight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so let's play the other clip from Margaret. Let's hear what Margaret has to say.
Give some more revealing information on how we can invade hell.
Yes.
And destroy hell.
That's right. Well, actually, and I'll get to that.
Or take over hell.
There we go.
Here it is, Margaret. What's her name?
Margaret, whatever the fuck her name is.
And I'll post the link in the IRC so everyone can download this themselves, the full versions.
You bet. Here on What the Hell.
The next pit we came to had a woman on her knees as if looking for something. Her form also was full of holes. Her bones were showing through, and she had a dress on. Don't ask me why. I saw her head was foul, and a skull was all that was showing. There were holes for eyes and holes where her nose was supposed to be. A small fire was burning around her feet where she was kneeling, and she plowed the sides of this pit of brimstone. And the fire was burning her hands, and the old dead flesh was falling off as she dug. Great sobs shook her frame. Oh, Lord, she cried, I want out, I want out. As we watched, she finally got to the top of the pit with her feet, and I thought she was going to get out, when a large demon with large wings that seemed to be broken at the top and hung down its sides ran to her. His color was a brownish black, and he had hair all over his large form, and the eyes of this demon were set way back into his head, and it was about the size of a large grizzly bear. It ran up to the woman and pushed her very hard back into the pit of fire. I watched in horror as she fell back into the flames. I felt so sorry for her. I wanted to take her to my arms and pray for her, to ask God to heal her, to get her out of here. Jesus knew my thoughts, and he said, my child, judgment has been set. God has spoken. Even as a child, I called her to repent unto me, to serve me, to follow me. When she was 16 years old, I came to her and manifested myself unto her. I said to her, I love you. Give your life to me. Come follow me. I will train you and teach you of my ways. For I've called you for my purpose. Fear not and walk with me. Be gentle, be kind, be forgiven. But understand the will and the law of the Lord. For years I called her my child, but she would not hear. She would not listen. She said, someday I will serve you. I have no time for you now, God. No time. I have my life of fun. The woman said unto Jesus, my soul is truly in torment. There is no way out. I wanted riches, fame, and fortune, and I got it. I could buy anything I wanted, she said. I was my own boss. I was the prettiest, best dressed woman for my time. Yet I had my riches, fame, and fortune. But when I died, I could not take it with me. Oh, Lord, hell is so horrible. I have no sleep or rest, day or night. I am always in these pain and torments. Help me, God, help me, she cried. The woman looked at Jesus and said, oh, my sweet Lord, if only I had listened to you. I will always regret it. This is forever. I thought I would serve you someday, and I got ready. I thought you'd wait for me, but oh, how wrong I was. I was the most sought-after woman for my beauty at that time. Yes, God called me to repent. She was speaking to me. All my life, he drew me with cords of love, and I thought I could use God when I needed him. He would always be there. Oh, yes, I used God. He would try so hard to get me to serve him all the way, but I would not give all my heart to him. Then came the time that I thought I didn't need God anymore. But he would still be there if I decided to turn to him. How wrong I was. For Satan began to use me, and I began to serve Satan more and more. And I loved him more than God. I loved to sin and would not turn back to God. Satan used my beauty, my money, and all my thoughts turned to Satan, and how much power I could give him. Although he continued to draw me to him, still, I had tomorrow or the next day. I thought.
Okay, now this tells us a couple of really important things here. Okay, and there's a lot of things we got to take from that. Okay, let's rewind it a bit. You know that she's saying she was on her hands and knees, right? And she decided she was going to get the fuck out of there. So there she is. She's got a 20. Now, not in that part of the recording, but earlier in the recording, she says she's in a pit that's 40 feet wide and 30 feet deep. Okay, and there's coals at the base of it. Now, she was at some other bitch's place, and she was all burning and just crying and shit, being all sad. But this chick here, she's wearing a dress, right?
Yep.
Now, she didn't know why. I'm thinking it's probably because she really dug that dress when she was alive, and so she took it to hell with her.
Well, she says you die with things that you have. Maybe
right.
I don't
So
know about the dress, but
where?
God, I hope I don't die naked.
Body armor. Anyway,
you're dying with tech and a knife.
Oh fuck! No, wait for it. Okay, let's assume you wind up in hell naked. Okay, bang. Right there you are. Now.
Damn, slipped in the shower, broke a hip.
Now, for the first couple of years, okay, you're going to be screaming a lot because you're on fire, okay? Oh, fuck, will be the majority of what you say. Now, after 2 years, though, you're going to build up a bit of a tolerance.
You get kind of used to it, just like anything else, right?
Like, you can kind of get with it. And then, but you see, what this chick was doing, she was crawling on all fours, and she got to the top of the pit. But when she did, a big demon came over and pushed her back in the hole, right?
So I think they need some leadership
so
down there.
What we got happening there is that means that demon didn't show up. She'd have got out of the hole, right? The second thing you learn from that is the demon is big, okay?
As a grizzly bear.
As a grizzly bear, and he's hairy. He's hairy.
Set his ass on fire.
No. That's very hot in hell. That means that the hair
immune to it.
is probably fireproof.
Yep.
So what we got to do is we got to shave the demons and then knit some hair.
Yep.
Okay.
Grab a bit
nice sweater.
When you die,
while he
take
flies
a razor
by.
with you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So if
Grab
you
a
can,
clump while he flies by, too.
Better still, skin the fucker and tan the hide.
Well, yeah, you can, but the thing is, it's pretty hard to take out a demon, especially on his turf, right? So what I'm thinking is what if all the people down there, because, okay, you got all the Muslims, they all went to hell, all the Iraqis, all these people went to hell, except for Christians, so there's a couple billion people down there. Now, there's a finite... There is a finite number of demons.
Yes,
Hindus,
unless they recruit them.
No, they don't. They don't. It
Hardcore.
says very specifically, demons and angels are very different things.
Okay.
See, there's actually a number of angels that were kicked out of heaven. Like an actual.
Those are devils.
Yeah, well, they were angels kicked, the fallen, right? There's an actual number,
angels.
a finite number.
Consult your Milton for further details.
That was thrown out, and I'm thinking that we probably outnumber those fuckers at least 20 or 30 to 1 by now. Okay.
They're just held down by fear. That's
so
all.
I'm here to tell you, I charge the demon. I charge the demon with all the suffering. I charge the demon to be the greatest and most nasty of burners that the man has ever seen. I charge the demon with all manners of retribution. I cannot say that there's a place where a demon has gone where he has spread joy and happiness. I charge the demon. Wait a minute. Louis Farrakhan took over my body there for a moment. You'll have to excuse me. So I'm thinking that with enough souls,
trip to Siberia.
you could fucking not only that. Okay,
And okay, what's the worst that could happen? You die, you go to hell. Well, you're just on the other side of the fence, then, basically, aren't you?
And you got a
already were
lot
there.
of time to think up a strategy.
Yeah, like
right.
Like
You're
eternity.
Strategies with
not
everybody
going
else.
anywhere for a while.
Yeah.
Have a Snickers bar, okay? Like
I hate that they melt down there.
Yeah.
I hope that demon's real busy and they dedicate one of those bastards to me. Because every 15 minutes he better show up and give my ass a shove back. I'm on fire anyways.
Yeah.
It's
and
not
you're angry.
How worse can it get?
Yeah, I'm on fire and in hell. Well, it's
You're only
uphill
making
from
it
here.
worse for yourself.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Not crucify me? Fuck, I'd have nothing to do, if I wasn't on fire. I don't know, man. But it's fucked up. It's all we. What do we got happening in the news this
We're
week?
going to go to the news.
What the fuck? Jesus!
It's time to find out what exactly the fuck is going on. It's news you need to know about on What the Hell.
I would like to know exactly what the fuck is going on here.
All right, in Texas,
Yep.
keeping with the theme,
Keeping with our theme here.
Jesus for everyone in Texas. Jesus videos expected to arrive in area homes this week.
Okay.
More than 1,000 churches have helped raise $2.7 million to mail out this video about Jesus Christ to everyone in Texas.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
So far, they've raised enough money for 1 million videotapes.
Yes, but of
Wow,
course,
why can't they raise $1 million to, help end world hunger?
This is more important.
yes, but how much of this is the actual church keeping?
We don't know.
Well, somebody's making money on them videos. You can bank on that.
Project's
It's like,
goal.
Who's got the job
Project
of doing
what?
The project's goal to reach non-Christians and Christians whose faith is less than secure.
Backsliding Christians.
Backsliders.
If you're a backslider, excuse me. Now, not to get all weird here.
They did it 3 years ago to Alabama, 1.3 million copies, and 600,000 copies to Florida.
Okay, now there's a couple things you got to understand here. It says in the Bible, this is an interesting thing. Let's say you were 9. You were horribly brainwashed, okay? And you went, oh, okay, and you do the big accept Jesus thing, and then later on you snap out of it, and you're like, whoa, this is all fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, by the Christian's own doctrine, you still get to go to heaven.
Because you once
'Cause you
believed?
Because you accepted Christ, he'll never abandon you.
Oh, really?
That's it, yep.
No matter what you do.
You bet. Christ
you
died
can
for your
accept
sins?
Christ.
Fuck yeah. Because you know when I'm going up the escalator, it's going to be like, did Jesus die for your sins? Oh, fuck yeah. Did he ever?
Oh, yeah, he died.
Christ died for
I
my
saw
sins.
pictures.
Like, I
He's
can do
bleeding from his
pretty
hands.
much what the fuck I please. Christ died for my sins.
And your skin.
You know, my skin. Christ died for my skin, and my skin is safe.
Unfortunately, I'm a Catholic. I gotta
You're fucked.
I'm fuckt.
You're fucked.
There ain't nothing I can do. I'm a
Big
Catholic.
time.
Yeah, you'll be.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be in hell with all the Jews.
And Hindus and Muslims
And Muslims and
Buddhists
Taliban and fucking
and, yeah.
Taoists and Shintoists and.
But
Oh, yeah.
you know, Christians do have a point.
Okay, you.
Yeah, that's right, sheep.
What was? How was that a joke? I just
It's a
didn't
funny
understand.
sound effect.
Ah, I see. Okay.
But you don't think Christians are sheep?
Ah, okay. There
Oh
we
no.
go.
Okay, I didn't get that. Okay, go ahead.
And now for stupidity of the week. Mom banned from taking breast milk onto plane. A young mother was prevented from taking 2 bottles of her own breast milk onto an airplane because of a European ban on exporting dairy products. Please drain them at the counter.
Please, you get okay. So the real secret here is you have to leave it in the original container.
Yes.
Hey, you're lactating. Squeeze them. Get it all out. There you go.
Who wants cream in their coffee?
She did it so she wouldn't disturb the other passengers by breastfeeding in front of them.
Fucking A, breastfeed away.
And but there's a strict ban on exporting dairy products, and made her pour the milk down the sink.
This probably had something to do with that hoof and mouth thing.
And after all that work
quite-
she
quite-
did,
Well, a lot of
Possibly.
those airport security guys definitely got their fucking hoof in their mouth. I'll tell you that. That's some brutal shit. That's bad.
That is kind of crazy.
That's kind of mental.
Stupid.
Here's a good one. My favorite vegetarian recipe.
Aww. Somebody wants to know what breast milk tastes like.
That's a little warm.
You've probably had it before. You just can't remember.
Favorite vegetarian recipe. First, catch one vegetarian.
Yum.
Gut, drain, and skin in a standard manner for a large game. Remove head, hands, and feet. Reserve with skin for a final presentation. Given the lean quality of most vegetarian flesh, stewing is an excellent cooking method. Poaching and braising will also work well. Roasting, frying, or broiling will require basting, tenderizing, or adding fat for best results. So you can continue on next time.
Dak, stop looking at Sim like that.
Hey, back away.
Long pork.
Omnivore, back.
Sim, the other white meat.
Especially festive for a holiday meal.
It is.
Here on
We're
what?
grain-fed.
You are. But are you free range?
No.
So, girl on the left, you want to
Limited.
go get the sauce ready?
You know what I thought would be really cool? This is my little Cenobite side coming out.
Uh-oh.
But it'd be kind of interesting to take like some chick and microwave them. So that they don't actually like die or anything. Well, they like die, but they look like they're intact. I was gonna write this in a story.
Okay.
Where in the future they microwave women, so you choose your models and they go back and they kill them and they irradiate them, so that all their meat is hot, and then they bring them all out on tables in these suggestive poses, and they take knives and they cut off chunks and they serve them.
Wasn't that a Robbie Williams video?
Robbie
Yes,
Williams?
that's true.
Who's Robbie Williams?
Oh, British
you wouldn't
pop
know.
singer.
You would know. There's basically
It's
a
a
video
pretty
where he's
nasty, video.
they have this music video. It's like basically
Slightly disturbing.
It's
video.
like it's fucking weird, is what it is. Basically,
It's a
him
statement.
dancing around with a bunch of women, and they slowly like take bits off his body until he's eventually just
Yes.
like a skeleton. The part where he's like just like muscles is really fucking disturbing looking.
It was
These women are like
great.
taking bits of
Yeah.
meat, like tearing bits of like bicep and stuff off his body piece by piece.
No.
and, like, eating
Which
it.
song is that?
It's a
I
recent
can't
video.
remember.
I can't remember.
Somehow
It'd be
I wasn't
interesting-
paying attention to the
It'd
music.
be interesting if
It
they could
was
do
just-
that, and then they could like put little metal skewers and spikes into the women, so that they could like run electrodes.
Why do
through
you
it.
have to do this to
So this
women?
would be all like, well, because women are more sensually attractive, right?
As being cut up as bits of meat?
Well, no, you don't think of it that way.
He's
Don't
just
think
taking
of it
one
as-
step
as
further.
cutting up
I
women.
saw a cover once of
It's like you
Hustler
have-
magazine, which was basically a woman's leg sticking out of a meat grinder and a little pile of meat on the other end.
Yeah,
this was supposed to be sexy. This was
statement.
supposed to sell
Actually, that
magazines.
was Girl
On
Left. That was a Hustler.
Hustler,
That
yes.
was a cover from Hustler.
Oh,
I remember
okay,
seeing
yeah,
that
I
on
remember
TV
that in
on
the
a
movie,
when
I
they did
believe.
when they did a story
They
on
talked
Larry
about that.
Flint around the same time as the movie about Larry Flint came out.
What was the
People versus Larry
Yeah,
Flint.
People versus Larry Flint,
you
which
could,
was
like-
a great movie.
Oh, excellent movie.
After seeing that magazine cover, I don't care.
You don't have to. You don't have to look at it like killing and eating women. Just think of it like you choose this model.
What
This-
is the difference between eating a human and eating a animal? Like,
well, animals are smaller.
Not
and-
necessarily. Cows are not smaller than us.
Well, you don't fit into the pneumatic ram chamber as well as the cow does. Human flesh is addictive. If you eat it.
why would it be addictive more than
There's
any
some
other
properties
meat?
to it. There's
Really?
there's some properties to
We're
it that
special.
make it addictive. Well,
I haven't heard about that.
Yeah,
I'd like to point out though that there's a good reason why there's a general throughout
Probably an
human
urban
society
myth.
there's generally a taboo on cannibalism.
Oh, bullshit.
The reason why people don't generally eat each other has a very good grounding in biology is because parasites. Normally, with parasites or pathogens or whatever, there has to be not only a way for it has to stay alive in your body, but then it has to find a way of transmitting itself to the next target.
It's more easily
So it has
transmitted
to-
through the same,
so exactly,
same
well,
species.
It always has to. So in other words, it has to find a way of getting transmitted through at least two totally different environments. One of which is bound to be much harsher, at least dramatically different from the other one. So that's a lot of evolution to take care of there. Well,
Yeah.
if it goes straight from one critter to the next without an intermediary, well, you've just made things a hell of a lot easier for evolution now.
It
Matt,
probably
how
kills,
much?
kills the cannibals mostly. If
Pretty
there was
much.
a little tribe of cannibals.
Pretty
and
much.
Be too
well, that's
incestuous.
okay. You just got to make sure you cook your human properly
For a proper
before
length
eating
of
it.
time.
Mad cow, hello.
Sam,
That's
I'm sorry. Star Baby thinks you'd be all tough and icky.
No, I don't think so.
You
Let me
Sam
why,
jerky.
why would a
One
vegan,
word.
why would a vegan be
marinate.
tough? That's
Yeah,
right. Soak
marinate.
me for a long time.
You let me pound
beforehand.
Sim's ass for a while. He'll be nice and tender for you. Don't you worry about that.
Oh my God,
Tenderization,
that's just
marination.
wrong.
Thank you, Sean. Now we're gonna start seeing Rant Radio slash.
That's what
I'm
we
all
need.
for it. I want photo shoots done. I want JPEGs done.
Photoshopping
Oh
all over
yeah,
the place.
photoshopping the works. You know somebody's on that right now.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
happening. Nixter's like, oh, I feel so dirty.
But I must do it.
But I must do it. Oh, this is dirty. Oh my God, this is dirty.
Travolta's Battlefield Earth sweeps Razzies.
What?
Hollywood gets his annual Oscar Eve poke in the eye with John Travolta's Battlefield Earth taking the bulk of the 21st annual Golden Raspberry Foundation's dishonors. So there's something, there's like an equal...
Yeah, the raspberry, the
the
golden
evil
raspberry,
Oscars.
which is I'm surprised that what's that fucking Anton Smitty or whatever the fucking guy's name is who abandoned
Alan Smithy.
Alan Smitty.
Alan Smithy.
Smithy.
Yeah.
Only next, second to Blair Witch 2, and the next best thing. Battlefield Earth won for Worst Picture, Worst Actor, Worst Supporting Actress, Worst Supporting Actor, Worst Director, and Worst Screenplay. I've never seen
So
it.
I don't think we'll be renting that one.
I've never seen it, but
I've never seen it. I'm thinking about
You didn't
buying
see
it
it
on
either. I thought-
DVD.
Somebody did. I think it was Drexel. Saw Battlefield Earth. Did you?
I have seen it.
Me and
I watched it with Uncle Dak, and
Why?
just morbid curiosity, really.
Why do you?
Sort of like why I went to go see Exit Wounds last night.
Well, it's like why
Oh,
why
yeah.
people will get into a car accident?
Was
you
it
know?
bad?
Oh,
It was
It was
horrid.
We'll do one slaughter, one
okay.
slaughter at a time. One
Yeah,
slaughter
one
at a time. Okay, go ahead. So you went to go see it out of morbid curiosity.
No, we didn't go see it. We rented it on DVD.
Oh, okay.
I would not pay to see this in the
I
theater.
actually.
Okay.
I wanted to steal the copy, but I couldn't get it out of the store. I didn't want to actually give him any money.
Let's just start with the cinematography. You remember the camera angles on the old Batman TV series with Adam West?
Yes.
No.
Nothing was filmed by this man a level, for Christ's sake.
Yes, that was what we were saying.
That Mr. Cranky,
the whole thing
an
looks-
online reviewer, said it looked like it was filmed in a paint shaker
Filled with dirt. He's right.
with
Yeah.
people throwing dirt from the
And
side of the
apparently
screen
the
throughout
director,
the whole
the director
thing.
had a huge hard-on for flying dirt. Apparently.
That's a generous tribute.
Yeah. So apparently that was just like the fucking total piece of shit.
I today actually watched a film.
Is it the worst movie you ever seen, Dad?
No, I have to say the
worst movie
three,
I've ever
the
seen.
three worst films I have ever seen in order are, and I can't actually make up my mind which is the worst, but they are Battlefield Earth, Batman and Robin, and Wing Commander.
Oh.
I cannot make up my mind.
Maybe there's more of a disappointment than bad.
There should be an honorable mention for Mission Impossible 2.
I thought that was a fat piece of shit too. I felt like I was the only person on the planet.
The only
who
way,
thought
no,
that was
the only
too.
way me and PVM could watch it is we would stop the film, have a conversation for a half an hour, watch another 15
It took
minutes.
us 4 hours to watch it because we had to sit there and pause and like tear the shit out of it for like half an hour. Then we could watch another half-hour section and tear the shit out of that for half an hour. And then
My worst movies of all time. I'm funny because movies that I see that just make me angry. There's movies I see that make me angry, and then after
That
I've
would
done the
be
movie,
what?
I have to go for a walk or something because I'm so fucking furious.
That would be,
really high up there is English Patient. The English
Yes.
Patient takes like a huge
maddening.
fucking
Crazy Redhead just reminded us of People Under the Stairs.
yes, People Under the Stairs. Which
burn in hell.
Yes,
Die, Redhead.
and the hair liked that movie.
She did. The hairpiece like that movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, actually, technically, he said it was okay.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't mind it.
I still want the 2 hours of my life back.
Okay. Anyway, in any case,
Refund.
no. But in all seriousness, The English Patient is a movie that just made is like a living lumshavak. I just my whole world is embraced.
Woman
with,
cheats on her husband and they glorify it for
oh
3
yeah.
hours.
I'm a different woman in India. No, you're a slut in America. You're a slut there. Fuck you, you senseless cow.
Then there's Happiness about a child molester.
Yeah, Happiness.
Sean loved that
I've
one.
never seen that one.
Oh,
Awesome movie. It's
okay.
so good.
I will say that it
It's
is
so good.
extremely well made.
It is
However,
so much
it's
tension.
on Sean's
You're like,
I hate it
oh
list.
my God, this
because it is
movie.
just a horrible fucking film. Sim rents it, brings it over. I'm there, and the guy like starts jerking off to a teen magazine. I'm like, well, that's it for me. I'm fucking leaving.
Happiness. It has a cartoon cover.
Oh my God, is it brutal?
It's brutal.
I
like
came,
it's
Dad.
brutal. This
oh
movie.
my God. Fuck, it's just bad. I just
but it's
stab me in
really
the eye.
well done. Like,
it is. It is.
amazingly well
It is
done.
very well done. I will.
I've
do it.
I recommend it to everyone.
I have seen films.
Well,
where
so's English Patient. Amazingly
Oh, it's-
well done. Cinematography up the ass.
really
It's
well
a terrible
done.
fucking film.
Yeah.
I swallowed my own tongue watching that film.
Which film?
English Patient.
Yes.
Oh, why? Out of boredom, or
Yes,
just
yeah.
to make it?
Oh,
it
it is. It's kind of boring, but it's not.
Give me a break. Whoa,
No more sound
no,
effects,
no.
please.
It sounds like it's Bridges of Madison County, where it's basically a nice pandering thing for those baby boomers that are just starting to get real sick with their marriages and just letting them think, oh well, cheating's not so bad.
Like I love
if
that
you're
in
a female
movie.
and watch it, you'd probably just love it. What's wrong with the film?
Apparently, there's. Speaking of terrible movies, The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Apparently, there's a
I've
scene.
never seen it.
Oh, that was terrible.
I haven't seen. I haven't
Certain
seen
things-
it.
I saw
certain
it.
things should never be
With
made
Jim
into
Carrey.
live action.
Apparently
I
there's-
think Dr. Seuss drawings should be one of them.
Apparently, there's
Doesn't work,
something
huh?
that slipped by the promotional department or whatever. Apparently, in the scenes of Whoville, before the Grinch comes down, there's a scene of a key party.
Key party.
Yes.
Are you
That's-
serious?
Yes.
You'll have to explain
Yes.
this.
A key party is when you
Key
go.
party or key.
No, a
What's
key
it-
party. A
okay.
key party for all of those listening who don't know what a key party is.
It's a big
A
thing
key
back
party
in the
is
swinging 70s.
Well, it's still
Oh.
a big thing today. You go to a party, you drop your keys in a big bowl. At the end of the night, the girls come up, grab a set of keys. That's who they go home with that night.
Oh, I see.
And consequently, fuck. It's not like that guy drives them home. That guy takes him to his house and fucks the shit out of her. That's the plan. And this is why the joke is made.
How exactly is this depicted
Stole Christmas.
How exactly is this
You
depicted
just
in
see
that
them
movie?
basically. They're like
You
throwing
just
their
see,
keys into a bowl.
you see the bowl of keys, and it's being passed around, and people are putting their keys in it.
So this is
subliminal. Ron Howard.
I saw that.
Ron,
The only thing I thought was, they're not going to drive.
Like, yeah,
drunk.
drinking. I've heard that done as a drinking driving anti-drinking driving
too
tactic.
much of a
enforced
coincidence.
That's the
over-
excuse. That's the excuse, but we all know what it's really for.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I was surprised.
I will never see a bowl of keys and think about it the same way ever again.
Okay, so so if you're hosting a party and you don't want things to be misinterpreted, how exactly do you abscond with your guests' keys? Put them in a drawer?
I
No,
guess
you
I
could put
misinterpreted
a
my
sign on
grad
it.
because I just took my own keys out and I had no idea. Shit.
Damn.
In any case.
Could have gone home with somebody else. Parents hand down public lesson in humility to son. This is actually not a bad punishment. Kendrick Taylor learned a lesson he won't soon forget Tuesday afternoon. At least that's what his parents are hoping. For 2.5 hours from 2 to 4:30 p.m., the 11-year-old was made to stand on the grass in front of his family's ranch-style home in Derbyshire Road, holding a cardboard sign his mother made. It says, "I am a thief. I steal from my parents." What he did is he took $1 and some change from his parents.
And how old is he?
11 years old.
Okay, I would see that sign and I would read, "My parents are assholes." That's just me.
No, I see what they're going for. I think
I'd drive
I
by
think
with
it
the paintball
can-
gun.
I think it can actually damage a kid, but I actually
For
understand.
2 hours?
I understand what they're doing.
Yes.
If they go
I
through
think
an
that's-
Oval
I think
Office
that's a
going
really.
to school.
I think the kid's like, "Wow, I'm a thief.
It probably
I
gets
stole
to
the $1 from my parents."
Yeah, give a dog a bad name much? You know?
Yeah, like it's kind of like, well, personally, I just do what my parents did, which was beat the living dog shit out of me. And
Can't do that anymore. Can't
like,
do
fuck,
that
you
anymore.
can't do that anymore. Who says?
The government says you'll go to jail.
Fuck off.
You only no, he's not kidding. By the way, they are serious.
You can go to jail for
beating your kids. For
Well,
spanking
there's
them.
beating your kid. There's beating your kid, and
if
then
you
there's like
spank your kid, you
some
can go
places
to jail.
you can't even spank.
It's
well,
assault.
Groovy, they can come and try to take me then. Fucking A. Bring lunch. It's nothing personal. Oh, I understand.
Just don't trip on the mine there. Yeah. Oh shit. There
Mind
he
the
goes.
yard, you know. No. Or should I say, the yard is mine.
The yard is mine.
The yard is mine.
Sean is on the roof.
Seriously, Sean's field expedient: how to turn the police away. You write up a note with a thumbtack on it.
Isn't
Says,
this how-
"I've been trained in explosives. The house is booby trapped." Put it on your front door.
Isn't this how one of the Die Hard movies started?
Yeah, I mean that's how these people do shit. Because a SWAT team will come and go, "Wow, this guy's been trained in booby traps, and he's mined his house." I'd
wait for him to come
I'd
out.
like a SWAT team, please. I mean, pretty much. I mean, that's
Sean gets to have it when they're
well.
done.
No, the SWAT teams are all fucking. They're all trained for door entry. They're all trained in door entry. If anybody said,
I thought they break through walls. Who's that?
that's a military search.
Okay.
That's a military search. They start at your roof and come down, versus the cops who go in through doorways and windows, which
Very predictable.
First thing you booby trap.
It's the first thing you
Razor
booby
wire?
trap, so you die, like fucking right now. So whatever. Anyway, but the point is if
But
you
there's
can't,
but there's plenty more where those came
like,
from.
if I can't smack my kid, easy enough. I just won't have kids. That's easy.
For some reason, I'm having flashbacks of our conversation
rules.
about a microwave above a door.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my eyes!
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm gonna go put on my radioactive suit.
Pop. Yeah.
Ow!
That's just like I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. Like you sit around, you look around at the world that's happening, and it's like
It's going too far. Society
Oh,
is
it's
going
all
too
fucked
far the other way.
you know, I don't even bother checking what's illegal anymore. Like I just do what I want.
Just remember,
Because
if
you can't obey the law
I
anyway.
came to a conclusion today. My wife and I, Dark One, we had to go to a family dinner.
The family,
Yeah.
dreaded family dinner.
I'd like to just cut in
Fucking
here and just
hate.
read something I've just read. Just remember, if you shoot a squad full of cops, you get guns, vests, money, credit cards, and a car. It's like one-stop shopping.
Anyway, but
That's pretty good. So
like
feel.
I had to go down to the family gathering. Now, the family gathering is something I fucking dread.
Me too.
And I'm not even
I
sure.
think everyone
I'm not
does.
even sure why. And Dark One was like, "Okay, we got to go," and I'm like,
Sean Sean becomes Marge.
She's got the fucking. She's got the big,
I'm feeling
leash,
ill.
and she's just hitting me and stuff, and it gets me in the car, and I'm like, oh, this fucking sucks. This sucks. I don't want to go. This fucking sucks. Why the fuck have I got to go? Do I make you do this shit? Do I make you come to see my family and all their fucking glory?
Sean
No.
becomes 11 years old again.
Oh, yeah.
Throws a
I'm
tantrum.
whining all the fucking
Puts on his
way.
grumpy face.
I'm like,
I don't
fuck
wanna.
this. I don't need to get out of this fucking car. I'm comfy here. Okay?
I'm
not
gonna
on
hold my
fire.
breath till you let me go home.
I'm
So-
not taking on my seatbelt.
So I'm not, it's unsafe.
Sean
Can't
goes
drive.
limp.
I'm unsafe. Can't drive. No driving. I'm
You'll have to
unsafe.
drag me.
Putting a little fucking note in the window, help me, I'm kidnapped. You know. So I'm like, fuck, man. Fuck. So the Gandhi shit isn't working. The note isn't working. None of that shit's working. So I'm like, fuck. So we're driving in. She's all mad. Right. She's all mad. And, well, why, you know, I says, well, I don't make you do stuff. And she goes, well, why do you have to keep telling me that you don't want to go? I know you don't want to go. Stop telling me that. And I'm like, well, fuck, you're not listening. Man. I don't want to go. And then so we started thinking, well, where's this come from? Where's this coming from? Which I'm cool. I'm into understanding.
Where's what coming from?
That my hatred of going.
Oh, okay.
And I've determined.
Because it sucks.
It sucks, but why does it suck? Like, it's more than just it sucks. And then we chase it around in little circles, and we come up with the problem that I have a problem with authority. Which sounds fairly obvious.
Really?
You?
Are you sure?
Yes, no,
I would have never
don't-
guessed.
I don't think it's true.
I don't think it would be so bad if you weren't related to these people. You could have fun while you go and just piss off
no,
everyone.
it's authority,
Then-
either perceived or not. Like my own parents.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, they don't try shit with
But
me.
you see, that's the thing. They have no authority over you. Adrian,
But I view them as having authority over me. See, it's perceived authority, right?
Because after
Yeah.
all, it's kind of indirect.
It's
if
indirect.
you don't do what they want,
Yeah,
well, then you got the
So
right.
it's back to you through Dark One or
Well,
or
it's
her
not like
parents
Dark
or
One,
whatever.
but she'd like cry or be upset,
And
which
that
is
wouldn't work.
unacceptable.
Oh,
right? I can't do
thi-
that shit.
This is the exact same shit. Like, a woman crying doesn't have power over a man. Ladies, if you don't think it does...
Well, no, it's not like Dark One sitting there. Oh, Sean doesn't want to go. I'll simply turn on the waterworks and get him to do my bidding. That's not the way it works, right?
No,
Like,
I didn't
she's
say
genuine.
I didn't say it was like a conscience thing.
No.
It's just we're fucked when you do that.
Well, no, all decent guys are fucked when you do that. But it's like, I'm like, whatever, fuck, okay. So
You
I've
go.
determined that I have an aggression problem. And,
No.
No, it's true. No, I ever since the Happy the Crackhead, I've determined that I probably have an aggression problem, and I think it might be true that I have I think I have a problem with authority too. So they say this is
And
deep,
when did you
meaningful
come to this
shit.
realization, Sean?
Hang on. This is some deep-
Today?
Yes. Yeah, actually, today I realized that.
We should have told him.
There's
We
a
should have
phrase
told
that goes with this this observation. It's
Let me
called-
guess. Is it duh?
It's called a
Was
keen grasp of the obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well, whatever. But yeah, so apparently I have a problem with authority, which is true. I do.
First step is admitting it.
I just don't think I have a problem with authority. I have a problem with people who think they have authority over me.
Well, yeah.
That's my problem.
I have no problem doing anything that I think is reasonable. And I'm not entirely unreasonable. You know, I understand there's certain things I have to do, certain ways I have to behave, certain things that are expected of me. And I have no problem with any reasonable requests.
Like not actually killing the little pukes on
No,
the
no,
bus.
no. I'm not making a joke. I'm actually being serious for
Yeah.
a change.
So
I have
am I.
no problem. However, when somebody places me in an unreasonable situation or places in what I feel to be an unreasonable request, you have a better chance of getting the fucking mountain to move than you do getting me to do it.
Well, with the right amount of artillery.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's what it's going to take.
That's right.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of shit that goes on, and people are like, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. They just roll over. You ever notice that now people ask you, do you rent your own? People go, oh, I rent.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Like, what the fuck?
Oh, okay.
Hang on. Like, you'll be in a mall, eh? Oh, do you rent your own? How much do you make a year? You know, la 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 la
Blah,
la
blah,
la
blah, blah, blah.
blah 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 blah. And you're
Which,
like,
of
oh yeah,
course,
I
you
make about
never
this much.
answer.
La 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 la.
I think
And you're
that's
like,
because people are
what
used
the
to it.
fuck business is of yours? Exactly. Now this is my point. People,
They're being worn down.
if they came into your house and said, yeah, we're gonna take everything you own and throw you out in the street, you'd go, what the fuck? Why?
So it's too far.
Because it's too far. But it's the baby steps. It's the little pushes, you see. And people come up to me and they go, Sean, yeah, we need to get, do you rent your own? Fuck off! You don't need to know that. Whoa, holy shit. You know what I mean?
They're surprised by that reaction because everyone else just rolls over.
Everyone just rolls over and takes it, and I go, no. You don't need to know that shit. Don't fucking ask me that again.
I had a situation at what the hell's it called? Radio Shack. I went in there to buy batteries.
Oh fuck, they're the worst.
I went in there
every time you go in there.
I went in to
what's your phone number?
This is no fucking joke. I went in there to buy batteries, and I went, none of your business. And his manager, like the unit manager or whatever, is fucking there. So, well, I'm afraid I have to ask. Well, I'm afraid you can't get an answer. And the guy goes, is there some problem here? I go, yeah. I refuse to tell you my address. I refuse to tell you my phone number. I refuse to give my name. Not without sodium pentothal and the rubber hoses.
I just recently moved.
Rubber hoses.
I'm not getting those Radio Shack things anymore. I recently moved, and I will never give them my name or phone number. We need this for your records.
Can I ask why? We just try to do this to serve you better. You can't serve me better.
Yeah, sort of like Ceausescu did. Right on.
You can't serve me better. I don't want anything from you. I want my fucking batteries, and I want to leave.
We want to listen in on your house so we know the conversations you're having around the table so we know how to serve you better.
Yeah,
sort of like the Nazis. Yeah, we just put the little tattoos on the Jews' arms to serve them better.
Yeah, with a side of rice and some nice soap. Give me a fucking brace. How to serve man. It's a cookbook.
It's a cookbook.
What movie is that from?
That's from a Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone episode.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it also from a Simpsons episode?
Yeah, I knew that.
Okay, it's not. It was never from a Simpsons episode. It was from an original Rod Serling.
And then they parried it on the.
And they parodied it, yes. Okay. But it is that makes me insane when people go, "Oh, Rolling Stones did a cover of Painted Black."
Calm down.
Wasn't that Gob song?
Suddenly my age is showing, and right after I take my dentures out, I'm going to beat the shit out of you.
With my dentures.
Hey, look, he's twitching.
Wow. Behold, I smite you with the jawbone of an ass. I don't get that. That's okay. That's okay. Holy fuck.
And from the book of Going Too Far Yet Again, school kids, city school bans students from playing tag.
Oh my God!
What?
Bad touch.
Because they're not allowed to touch each other anymore.
Show me on the doll where the Batman touched you.
Bad.
What are you talking about? They're not allowed to touch. This isn't real, is it? Is this for real?
This is for real.
This is for real.
Where?
Because
this has got to be like Montana or Colorado.
You can't raise a healthy child if you let them touch each other. Then they'll learn that they can come into physical contact. Then
look at what happened in the Amazon.
About sex and dancing and things.
That's right.
You know what?
Just think about it.
Person in this room, and I grew up just in time.
Yes, I think so. Before they got the name tags in the school with your social insurance number, and you have to wear it at all times, and the clear plastic bags on your back so they can see if you're bringing a gun into school.
Yeah.
Surveillance cameras
and
everywhere.
Also, don't forget the corporate sponsorship on the name tag.
Corporate sponsorship on your books.
On the books, on the name tags. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Guns in your locker.
Okay.
And no allowed to touch each other.
Where is this?
Westonapolis. I don't know where that
would be Maryland.
is.
Yeah, that would be Maryland.
Maryland. Why am I not fucking surprised?
They have a no touching policy in the school. You know how fucked up these kids are going to be when they grow up?
I would love to go down there.
How repressed they're going to be.
You dab them. You put one index finger on their shoulder, and they're going to be like,
oh yeah.
What was that?
Personal space. Personal space.
These people are all going to be in therapy.
I'm not touching you.
Wait. No, it's okay. We got this handled. Disadvantage into advantage. Disadvantage into advantage. The cult motto.
Let's hear this one, baby.
This is my mantra, my own personal mantra.
Let's hear it, baby.
Okay.
These are just future recruits.
No. You're thinking too far ahead.
Okay.
There are a lot of people in cult between the ages of 14 and 18 years old. A lot. Get your ass to Maryland. Get your ass to Maryland. Why? Because you will have an entire school of wickedly sexually oppressed fucking nubile youngsters who are in your age range. All you'd have to do is walk up to one chick and blow on her neck, and she will turn to shit right there. That'll be the end of it. Just kind of.
John, you do that to me, I'll turn to shit.
Just nibble a little bit, just on the back. Just kiss them. They'll be like, "Oh wow, this is a strange sensation I have with these earthlings."
Show me of this more of your earth thing called kissing.
This is like bad 70s softcore alien porn. Okay.
Paint me green.
What is this urge I'm feeling?
Touch me. I want to feel dirty. You know, this would be amazing.
Because after
Absolutely.
all, anything you make wrong
That's what
makes
I
it
do.
so much better.
Oh yeah, that'll be just get in there and just be like, lick their little earlobes. You know, yeah, you like that? Don't you? Come on. That's it. Now I'm gonna smack your ass. Now you smack mine. Do it. You know you want to, but harder. You know. And that'd be just, oh yeah.
Who's your daddy?
Say it. Come on, say it. Now let's talk about mother's milk. Okay. You know, this would be illegal. This would be illegal to do on a plane in Denmark. Okay. In any case, all your fluid transfer are belong to us. You bet. Oh fuck yeah, man! If I was an 18-year-old in that school, I would be fucking him 6 ways from Sunday. I've never been touched, and oh yeah. Come here, you little cheerleader, you. Absolutely.
Record ecstasy bust near Cheyenne. An Israeli citizen. Cheyenne, sorry. An Israeli citizen was arrested after a highway patrol trooper found 147 pounds of ecstasy in his rental car.
Some people take speed, some people take coke, other people take ecstasy.
State law enforcement officials say it was the largest single seizure of the drug on U.S. highways. I can believe that.
Is this
147
actual...
on U.S. highways.
Oh shit!
So
it's an elementary school. Decker Paley just tapped me on the shoulder.
It's an elementary school, but
Decker Paley just tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Sean, it's an elementary school."
Yeah,
but you gotta wait.
Grade 7, 13.
No problem.
They're going to be in high school eventually.
Yeah, that's right. And the minute those kids hit grade 8, hi, I'm just starting puberty, and I've never been touched my entire life. The bathrooms are gonna be pretty big. Yeah, that's all I gotta say. Take a number.
Fuck. Sean is a bad man.
Bad man.
Who said that?
It's a roaster.
I'm not a bad man. I'm just being honest. I'm more worried about these fucking kids because that will fuck you up. You ever see what a kid, like, you know what the funny thing is? A science fiction show called Alien Nation used to be on.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's a cool
used to
show.
like that too.
Yeah, very cool show. In that show, though, they said that they took some of the people and did this like SS thing with them, where they took some of the aliens and made them like the Uber aliens,
right? Yeah.
To overseers, they were called. One of the things they did was they took them, they had them learned completely by computers, and they weren't allowed to be touched from the age of like 5 or 6, like from when they take them all the way up to when they're an adult, so that they become disassociated and disconjointed with everyone else, so they feel they're really into themselves. If you do not touch if you don't touch a dog, what happens to the dog if it has no human contact? Okay, now this is taken into extreme. The dog goes vicious. Okay, you take a child. Okay, which in every single culture, like a child injures itself or a child feels bad, what does it do? It runs immediately to a parent and wishes to be held.
Well, actually, all primates are like that. They've done this with monkeys.
Well, any animals.
Where they've kept it
sure.
separated from like all other people. Like all they do is they feed the monkey and water it. They give it everything it would need except for any type of physical contact or emotional response. The animals are so fucked up. They usually don't live more than 2 to 3 years before they die from stress.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they say, like Smokehouse just said in the IRC, man. It's like you don't touch a child, it dies. Okay. Now, there are people like, well, that's the parents' responsibility. I understand that. Okay, I understand that. But there's a lot of fucked up parents who aren't touching their kids. Okay, there's a lot of fucked up people generally who touch their kids
How
too
screwed
much.
up is it to not allow children that are friends to come into any
Hold
kind of physical
hands.
contact?
To skip.
Do you know?
I'm sorry,
play
you
Ring
can't
Around
play
the Rosie.
Barbies with
Ring
each other,
Around the
you might bump
Rosie
each
is
other.
illegal in that school.
Yes, it is.
Ring Around the Rosie is illegal.
When I was
grabbing each other's hands and spinning around in a circle.
Yeah.
When I was
Okay, they
when
just ruled out all the fun parts of being a little kid.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But you don't need those things anyway because children are like little adults.
That's right, and they're
man.
just gonna sit on the internet all day.
We can if we can sit in offices
them
and not
video
touch
games.
each other all day. It's got to be good for the kids,
Okay,
right?
I
They're at
gotta-
least not having sex.
I mean, I'm sorry. If I ever do have kids, I'm going to find where the water of life is so my kid gets born with all knowledge of a Benny Jesuit mother. But that's just me. Okay, I'm fully into that. I think it's cool. But
shaking hands.
For crying out loud, like, you got to treat a child like a child. Like, I'm not really into kids. Kids scare the fuck out of me because that's like way too much responsibility for me. And
worse than a dog.
Oh, it's way worse than a dog.
I haven't
And,
seen-
of course, they won't die, which is handy because my dog's always.
Of course,
die.
it's way worse than a dog. You
Piss
don't have to
me
pay
off.
for a dog's education.
That's right.
I haven't
I
seen
pay
my
for
two
dog
nephews for a year. I have not seen my two nephews for a year
Where are
because
they?
just No, just the way my schedule was, the way the kids' schedule was. We haven't. I've talked to them on the phone, but I have not seen my nephews in over a year. They came over the other morning to pick something up with my brother. The kids came in the house. Both of them were clamped onto my fucking legs in 4.5 seconds. I had 2 children growing into my legs.
Yeah. My little nephews
Stronger
are like
than
that shit
Velcro.
too. Like Taylor and Kyle, they're like, "Can we come over and build robots?" And I'm like, "Oh fuck, no! You're young and you're loud and you break stuff. You don't remain interested in anything for more than 10 minutes, which is worse than the people who visit Slashdot. You're worse than a bunch of fucking penguin Nazis. And,
Almost as bad as us.
You know, and I can't swear around you. And
That's the hard part, isn't it?
Oh,
it is the hard part because
it is.
Get this, last weekend, my friend's nephew had a birthday party at Burger King. We dropped by to give him a toy, and somebody asked me a question. I said, "Fuck if I know." A room full of little children. They had to be 2 and 3.
You're like,
I've got to admit it. I'm the first
I
one
know.
to
I
admit it.
haven't heard that word before. It's really short, though.
I have a potty mouth, and sometimes it just gets out of control.
No,
I grew up in Brooklyn. I didn't know how to speak without a profanity until I was 25.
I
thought that was a verb.
Well, personally, the whole concept
It's a verb and a noun.
The whole concept of bad words is completely medieval to me, and I think it's
It is medieval, actually.
Groovy.
Yeah.
But it's time to move on.
Psychoanalysis by Girl on the Left.
You know, actually, it is medieval.
It's the thin end of the wedge that leads to republicanism.
Actually, what it apparently comes from is basically words like "fuck" were like old English words, and then when
fornication under the consent of the king.
But the thing, but no, seriously, like we're like then shit and all these like you think about them, they're nice and short. Usually, words that are that short and that simple are really old English words, like things that go back in the English language for a long time.
A good study of banned words is
Now-
actually rap music.
But the point is
go first. I'll show you how.
Originally, what it was when the sort of the court, the sort of the nobles, they started learning, when it was French and Latin, that's how you showed sophistication, and it was too crass to use. If you could use a word like fornication, which is nice and Latin-y sounding, it was so much cooler than saying fuck.
How does anyone say? How do you
So
say
eventually,
fuck in
this
French?
thing.
Fuck.
I think they understand.
Anyone out there know how to say?
As the verb is baiser, which you have to be careful because it can also mean kiss, depending on context.
No, if I grab someone, throw them up against the wall, and go, "I'm gonna fuck you up," I don't think they're gonna think I'm gonna kiss them.
It's a very
exactly.
It's a very universal word. If you watch like a Hong Kong movie or an Indian movie, and they'll fuck, it's like that. Yep. It's so funny. But if you watch rap videos, watch them a while back, and you can hear all the words that they censor now because they make up new words all the time for all the things that they can't say on TV. And as soon as people catch on, they have to censor those words too. It's very funny. Oh, all the white people found out that's actually a swear word, so we've got to censor that one now too.
A lot of interesting things have, just as a footnote, a lot of people are wondering, "Oh, Sean, I sent in my application to Cult and you haven't processed it." Reason why is because we don't have a method to submit to the new site yet. APOC was working on it, and he's got some shit down, and we've got like 40 or 50 applications sitting there. So there you go, tricks are for kids. Just be cool, all right?
Also, it takes at least 48 hours for it to travel through Sean's digestive system.
Yeah, which is,
till it ends up at the other end.
So, what's the next story?
Judas17 sent this in specifically for Dak. And you can go to it on the IRC. There, it's posted in there.
How do I get to it over here? Dak
just
does
double-click it. Where it says, beside my name, Cimmerian, down, there, three up.
Tech support
up,
with IRC on
up,
What the Hell.
There, double-click. No, the URL. Not me. No, you've all fucked it up. Let me do it.
That's a hell of a
okay.
Dak.
Oh,
way to
where
go, man.
is Rant Radio? There it is.
Dak, our resident newbie.
I'm a Luddite. Leave me alone. Nobody loves me.
We care. We do. We care.
We care.
We do
Anyways, my socks have pockets.
Your socks have pockets.
I figured we need
You
something to
have
fill the
cargo
airtime
socks?
until we get
Did you
this
put
thing.
weed
Okay.
them
Yes,
or what?
I
Scroll up
actually
and
have
down and
pockets
read
in
it.
my-
It's too big for the screen.
Wow,
It was
where did
happening
you get
all too
those?
frequently. Dak,
Guess where I got them?
Dak got mad at the men who sat comfortably on the crowded bus for forcing women to stand, so he slit their throats and dumped them in the aisle. but women who never appreciated this act of chivalry forced him to kill them too. Before long, it was just him and the driver, who by now is frantically trying to radio for help. In the end, Dak wound up driving himself to work. Public transit in this town sucked.
Can we print that out? I want that printed out so Dak can put it up at his house.
And I've got another one that he sent in too.
Which is what?
I'm going to paste that in there. It says, if I only had a shotgun, you'd be on the ground with a hole in your face. Ever wonder what hell is like? Could be that you're in it already. It's a whole bunch of buff stuff he sent in for you. Hilarious.
Well, actually, tonight is my last, for a very long time, possibly, Tales from the Loser Cruiser.
Why am I giving you a ride again?
All aboard!
Tales from the Loser Cruiser.
You hear me now? We'll see you next week.
Hello. This is like I said. This is my last Loser Cruiser tale for I do not know how long, because the buses
Going
went
on
on strike here.
Indefinite hiatus.
I've heard two things: within the next 2 weeks, or until September.
And how long did they go on strike for last time?
2 months.
That's a long time.
Yep, I am fucked. I'm probably going to get...
on the upside, they're getting rid of the gas tax.
Yep, I'm probably going to...
Possibly.
Possibly going to
Woo-hoo.
be laid off in the next little while.
Uh-oh.
Well, no, that's okay. I've been on...
No wheels, no job, you're fucked!
No, actually, I'm going to go on EI and become an EI ski member.
Like me. I've been on EI since November 30th, and I'm loving
Everybody
it.
wants to be in Tax Live.
I had an interesting incident that did happen on Thursday.
Now, this is interesting because one of the cult members also had an incident happened on this Thursday, and this is related.
Yes, this
What
is.
a small world it is.
Your uncle Dak was on the SkyTrain, which is our mass transit system here, and I'm just about to get off at Joyce Station. So I'm standing up, I'm standing by the doors, when all of a sudden the train brakes hard. Your Uncle Dak bounces into the glass partition beside the thing, which fortunately was there, and so he did not end up in the lap of some unsuspecting soul, squishing them into a small, fine-like paste.
With their own gravitational
So
field.
we're like wondering what the hell happened, and everyone's kind of like, whoa, what the hell? And we've stopped, and we're not actually inside the station. We're right just outside the station, though a couple of the cars are actually in it. Our two cars, however, are hanging out just on top of the track, just wondering what the hell's going on here. And all of a sudden we get on the overhead. Please stand by. There's been an object tossed onto the track. There's a small emergency. We're taking care of it. Please do not panic nor attempt to leave the vehicle. Please stay in the cars. We will be getting to you momentarily.
I just love the way those SkyTrain guys have their speeches prepared.
I would have just come on and said, like...
Small object on the track.
45 minutes later.
Oh, my God. What an inconvenience.
They let us off. They won't let us get near the front of the SkyTrain because they actually had to get, apparently, the car in front of us. We found out afterwards because we were talking to the people from the car in front of us. There was a woman inside the train who was standing up like I was.
Yeah.
And whereas I'm large and heavily padded and able to bounce into large objects
That's
and
an
then
interesting
just
way of putting it, heavily padded.
And keep standing without too much difficulty, old fragile bones or not. And this woman apparently fell over and like sliding down the
It's time for the Spirit of Whistler shuffleboard game.
Yeah, it's like
one word.
Roll the old person into the tube. So old person out. So
yeah, old person
but
loaded, old person away.
They would not let us
old
actually
person in the water.
Once they got us out, which it took 4 people to have us actually step down onto a step that they had standing by, and we could walk along. There's like a little, I don't know, pathway.
There's a bit of a walkway along the edge.
which is actually kind of spooky because you're looking down and it's, if you're scared of heights, this would be an uncomfortable situation. And they got us out and it was no problem. And that was it. They would not let us, however, get near the front of the train to see why. And they were like all standing.
You can't see the object that was tossed in the front of the train.
And it turns out that it was some young person, I don't know his name, he's like 15 years old or something like this, who decided through either accident, misadventure, or through his own act of stupidity that not only was he going to take his own life, he was also going to find a way to inconvenience as many people as possible while doing it.
Hey, you want to make the news, right?
He did a shitty job. I mean, if I was going to inconvenience a lot of people,
There's a much better
Oh,
way.
fuck yeah.
Bridge.
Wow.
Bridges are good.
Main and terminal?
Yeah.
Would that be good?
Yeah.
Crowded city street.
Like pick up a rifle.
Yes.
You know.
Coliseum.
Rifle
During
in the
a
middle of an intersection.
sports event.
Yeah, oh yeah. Run around,
Sports event, thousands of
run
people,
around the
tens of thousands.
downtown core with a rifle. Wow, that place
Have
got
some
locked
fun.
down. Yep.
Shut
Ka-chunk.
down.
So he didn't get quite as many people as you possibly could with a little forethought. He just inconvenienced, us transit
Well, there's not
riders.
a lot of really cool ways to kill yourself on spur of the moment. Like
Yeah,
it does
if
take.
he,
stepping
if
in
he
front.
just sat there and just went, "Oh fuck it," and jumped. Well, he's
You
not
you
gonna
can't really
go out of his
you
way
can't
to
really
go.
blame him there. He's not doing all that wafy, suicide. If he left a note and planned it all out and had it there, and he was just gonna, as I like to do the snap crackle pop, where you you hit the track, snap crackle crackle crackle, a couple billion volts, and then pop, train hits you. It's kind of a cool way to do it. And a lot of people think that, Sean, that's pretty fucking cold, man. No, like, this is some cold shit. I mean, this kid died.
I wouldn't trust the SkyTrain to kill me.
Oh, fuck, it'll do you in.
Would it?
There's like, oh, fuck yeah, there's like 7 every year, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
And
lots of
we're-
people dust
we're
their
not
truck.
just-
I trust a
lot
real
of
train.
weight.
much
We're
more,
not
though.
we're not just talking about
lay on the track
See,
of
the
a
way
real
the
train.
tracks are set, the way the wheel carriage is set on those trains, you're not actually going to like get hit and go under like you would with a train. You're going to be squished under because there's not a lot of space for you to really go.
Yeah, you've got like
anywhere.
3 inches.
Right.
So
Because a real train, you actually have just enough.
Who cleans that
If you-
shit up? Like, that's some
It's-
messy shit.
It
Who
all
cleans that?
depends on whoever's closest. Like whoever cleans up the
Accidents on the highway.
accidents, they actually
Medic would know
clean
that.
up the mess as well.
I wonder.
Medic doesn't do that.
I wonder
does
if
he?
they keep
No.
anything.
Okay.
You ever wonder about that?
Gold
If
tooth,
they-
maybe.
If they keep stuff,
Teeth, fingers,
souvenirs,
ears.
Big string of
Ears,
ears.
yeah, just like
String of
Diablo.
ears.
They got like a collection of hands.
Hands.
They get home and they
couldn't
feel
find
lonely.
the hand.
They get
Yeah, it
home.
must have been severed.
They feel lonely and so they hold the hand. It just helps them feel like more
morbid
more
mood
comfortable
today.
and stuff.
What's
What do I push?
Oh, I don't know what happened there, Dak.
No, I'm just
Oh,
gonna-
you
no,
want to go
just-
back to the IRC?
Yeah.
Okay, just
Just
click
close
the yellow
that window.
IRC, the red one, red, blue, green at the bottom there.
Just
Somewhere.
Alt F4 out of that.
All right, but so in tribute to this, let's play the suicide rant.
That's right. On the Rant Radio while we fix Dak.
What? The fuck? Because you asked for it. Your pal and mine, Sean Kennedy on Rant Radio.
That's just how it works. That's just how it works.
Okay, that's right. It's Sean K. Time for live rant season. This week, we've got some fuel. We've got a little bit of fuel for me, okay? I'm looking in the province. Around Wednesday or Thursday, on the cover of the province, it was a young kid who was 14 years old. What does he do? He went to the Patella Bridge, and he jumps off the fucking bridge. He goes and jumps off the bridge, the 14-year-old kid, and he left a suicide note. And why did he do it? Why did he jump off the bridge? Because he was teased so badly in school by his peers that he was like, I have nowhere to go, I have no one to turn to, I have no friends, must not have internet, and I am just going to fucking kill myself. So he goes, consults a Ouija board first. What does it say? Oh, you should kill yourself, because this is what fucking Ouija boards say. They always tell you to kill themselves. Anyone's ever used one says, you'll die, you'll commit suicide. So he goes, what does he do? He goes and he fucking jumps off the bridge. And I was like, oh, when are people going to fucking realize that, one, the shit that people say in high school, a lot of people get really upset because, oh, well, these fucking kids, they picked up a gun and they started shooting people at Columbine. They started shooting them. They were killing these fucking kids in Columbine. Wow, what's wrong with our society? No, what's wrong with your fucking kids, okay? Because to a teenager, that's their fucking world is the high school, man. That's it. That is their complete suffering. And let me tell you, the abuse, the fucking sustained, you have to be an adult to have the Charter of Rights mean fuck all to you. Teachers take shit away from you. You are a sub-fucking citizen. There are convicts that have more rights than teenagers in America. And that is a fact. Cops can smack them down. They can be raped. Their word is no fucking bond. They're absolutely fucking at the end of their rope. And so what do? They pick up a gun, they go to the school, and they extract some justice on their own terms. And what do these people do? They go, oh, this was wrong. It was so fucking wrong. What's wrong with our society? Our society is fucked. That's what's wrong. It's all wrong. It's been a fucking duration of wrong for all close to 40 fucking years now. We've been all raised by media. We've been icons that don't exist. And we're just gonna fucking keep on feeding it to you. Have some more friends, you little fuck. Have some Hollywood squares. Have some fucking Jeopardy. It's a joke. It's a fucking gag, man. And there's a 14-year-old kid who throws himself off the bridge because he didn't know my fucking name. If he knew my fucking name, he wouldn't have thrown himself off the bridge. He would have thrown some other fuckers off the bridge. Don't kill yourself. Kill other people. It's never that bad. You have the gun to your temple and you go, wait, I have a gun. It's not that fucking bad. You'll never kill yourself. That's retarded. Holy fuck. Like, why would you do this? Why? Things are going really bad for me in high school. Things are really rough, so I'm going to kill myself. No, wait, I'm going to run away from home and kill some pimps and get some money, and then I'll fly to Paris, join the French Foreign Legion, get trained in Corsica as a shock troop, come back, hunt them down, and kill their kids in front of them. Ta-da! Which is more appealing? Or you could kill yourself! That's so fucking dumb. It's the height of stupidity to fucking kill yourself. There is so many other reasons, so many other things you could fucking do, but no, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. And people down the road, when I get fucking arrested, because God knows I probably am, eventually it's gonna happen. I'm gonna get fucking arrested, okay? When it does, people say, oh, he's corrupting the youth. Look at what he said. He said that they should kill themselves. They should kill other people. What? What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm corrupting youth. I'm calling it exactly how the fuck it is. And if you don't believe me, why don't you ask some kids? Because they'll tell you the same fucking thing. The same thing. Everybody in denial. La la la, fucking la. My world consists of Gap Jean commercials. That's my fucking world. Only thing teenagers have to worry about is dating pressure. That's all we worry about is dating pressure. Like, fuck, man. When I was a teenager, I was worried about making it off the fucking school bus alive. That was my stress. Shit, I wonder how many times I'm gonna get beat up fucking today. That was before the big hormone kicked in, okay? And I practiced my well-known Scottish art of fuck you, which consists in a lot of a headbutting and then kicking you in the fucking face. Alright? It's gonna go really bad, really fucking fast. Society is rocking. There's 1 in 10 people in the United States are in fucking jail, man! There are more people in jail in the United States than there are in China. There's like 1 billion people in China. Granted, they fucking, they kill a lot of them. But at any one given time, there's still more people in the fucking jails. So what's the solution? What's the solution here? Enough negativity. We have to band together here. Okay, we all know the government's going to die. We all know the government is going to fall apart in the United States. We know this. So what's the plan? Well, the plan is we are going to all ally under the cult banner. We'll have ourselves, everyone will download brainwashing, and what will happen next? Eventually, society will fall. By that time, we'll have, hopefully over 100,000 members. Everybody sends me $2. I buy a Nike missile base. We all move in there, throw up the slice wire, and we gun everyone who comes fucking near us. New government forms. We all go back out. Thanks for coming out. We're the bastion of civilization. Thank you. Write a new law. Let's fucking grow some pot. Okay, whatever it takes. The bottom line is people have to start communicating with fucking people. Begin to understand what is going on in the world. You cannot believe the television because everything that comes out of the God box is a lie. Everything that comes out of the God box is a fucking lie. Okay, so that's all I had to say about that.
The famous suicide rate.
Yeah, that shit is gonna follow me right into my ground. That'll be like
chiseled on
that'll
your
be on
tomb.
Don't kill yourself.
Kill other people.
The MTV people are like, what was this thing about a God box?
I don't know who said that.
That was me.
Sean, are you selling out for $150 million? Fuck yeah. where do I sign?
Give me the right amount of money, I will spread my legs for anyone.
People are so fucking finicky. They're like, if somebody came up and offered me $100 million, okay, to sell Gap, I would take it and sell Gap. And everyone would put out this big public outcry. Sean sold out. Now, if I took that $100 million, put it towards mecha research, okay, built mechs, and then made the whole thing open source so it wasn't proprietary, they'd be like, Sean's a god again.
Whoa,
Yeah.
wait a minute now. Make sure you set aside a certain amount of that for the two-headed cat research.
Yeah, don't forget that in your glory.
See, like, there's But
Cat in a box.
that's the thing,
Cat in
right?
a box or
People
cat in a
people
bottle.
are so short-sighted, man. They don't
I'm
see the big
sorry,
picture.
for $100 million, I would blow a dead goat.
Oh, you've
That's
gone lower.
do
than
it
that.
for a whole
pretty
lot less.
sick visual I got.
Yeah.
You do
Actually,
it for 2 figures.
How much would it cost? How much would it cost for you to have sex with a corpse?
A lot.
I don't know exactly how
much? Dollar figure. How much would it cost for sex with a corpse?
Again?
Do I get caught or seriously? Like how much would it cost to have sex? How much would it cost for you to have?
Is there
sex
video
with a corpse?
involved?
No, else it couldn't be exploited.
broadcast
Like,
live.
How fresh is the corpse?
Yeah.
I remember seeing a book at the SFU bookstore, which was basically it was a survey taken asking people questions like this, like how much, if you had a choice between, if you had the choice of getting $1 million for having sex with a prostitute who you knew had AIDS and had like a large weeping sore, in the genital region, would you do it? And they have like percentages of who said yes and no. Because there are people that say yes. They're like $1 million. How about $10 million? How about $100 million?
Hey, suicide,
Everyone has their
no,
price.
I don't like getting paid for it. I'm not going to do it.
But you'd have fun in the time between you had sex and the time you die.
I'd have to do
Yep.
some research on that first.
Actually, do I have a couple of shots of what the hell's that shit called? Girl on the Left. Do you remember the name of it? The drug that they now have for
heroin.
No, it's like within 24 hours.
AZT
It basically will take care of AIDS or the HIV virus.
Ooh, I haven't heard that one.
There is something.
I think I did hear about that, and they were scared that everyone was just going to take shots and go crazy again.
Yeah, this stuff,
back to the 70s we
this,
go.
No, this stuff
Oh,
will
God.
make you sick. I've had to take it when we had a patient in the hospital who might have had AIDS.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
bleed all over everybody.
The side effects are not good.
No, you're sick for 2 days.
Uh-huh.
I guess it makes your immune system just go.
So
like
make sure
buck
you
wild,
sky
eh?
high.
Make sure that 12 hours, that 24-hour period is a good fucking party because you're gonna pay for it for the next 2 days.
Yeah.
You got the 42-hour detox, so then you can fuck as many prostitutes with open weeping sores as you want.
It doesn't last for a long time.
You
It's
like
like
that? Smack! Oh, your fucking ear came off.
I have some.
That's some sick shit. Oh, you like that shit, huh?
I have some more details on that SkyTrain guy.
Oh, okay. What's up?
Decker Pseudo sent in a few details. His name was Moaz Azam. He was 16, and he was a friend of his. He went to his school, and he left a note.
Shitty, man.
And that's all he said.
I'm sorry, dude. My sister committed suicide. My nephew committed suicide. My girlfriend tries to commit suicide every.
And now Dak was on this SkyTrain, and this kid committed
Fuck, I don't even
suicide.
know you, man. I've never even met this asshole before.
Get deep now.
It's
What
just
are you
a
doing?
bad fucking sign. You know, Desmond, you fucking kill yourself. You even loaning your books out again?
Yes.
The fuck are you
Those
doing?
were
man?
evil, weren't they? Declared they were sealed.
They're all sealed and shit. Fucking guy, leave him alone. The restricted library access pass. And what does he do? Fucking takes out a bunch of books, moves to Canada. You know,
It was no, my seriously, I'm not making it up. My nephew, when he's the day he got divorced, he went into the garage and he hung himself.
The day he got divorced?
Yeah,
Wow, I
he
met his
signed,
wife.
signed the papers. My sister comes home.
Have some
and
guilt.
He is hanging from the rafters. The rope and his neck had stretched so much.
Did he have a
He
credit
was
card?
touching the ground when she got home.
He could have been like one of them chicks with the little rings.
Oh, those
African
women.
them African chicks. What
So
are they
he
called?
broke his
Fucking-
neck.
Yeah,
right?
broke his neck.
And how?
Then my
Yeah.
sister, who's also got what the hell's that called? There's I can't think of the name of it. It's like constant mono or whatever it is. Like you're totally exhausted all the time.
Okay.
There was a name for it. It was really big.
Oh, depression? Or
no, not
constant fatigue syndrome.
Yeah, fatigue. Yeah. Something
Okay,
fatigue
yeah.
syndrome. So between that
We got
and,
any munchies?
and my
I want some chips or something.
Unfortunately,
That-
no
you
chips.
Oh, who's a sexy girl? Right on.
that and my
What kind
so
of
my
those?
sister
What are they?
takes
Oatmeal.
an overdose of her medication
Oh, yeah.
and she never wakes up again.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
So
After finding
she
Buddy
did this on
dead?
purpose or
is
not on
about- but
purpose? Or
she may have done it on purpose, may not. She didn't leave a
Don't know.
note.
Have a
But this
cookie
was like
too.
about 2-3
Have a
years
cookie
ago.
too.
As long as it's suitable for your diet. I mean,
Oh,
the
I think
ingredients
so.
are on
I'm
there
hungry
somewhere.
enough that it's okay.
My good,
Cookies and cake and
are you
stuff
done?
still.
Are you
Yes.
done with that? Go ahead.
No, I'm just going to say that anybody who commits suicide, if you think that the people you leave behind are going to spend their days, whenever they think of you, that they're going to basically go, oh, if only I had treated them better, you're wrong.
No, they'll think you're a fucking idiot.
What is going to happen is every time they think of you, every time they have a memory of you, they're going to think, wow, what a selfish fucking asshole that he did this to his friends and family. So take that into account the next time you're thinking about stepping in front of a train.
Yeah, it's a bad sign.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I mean, I had a good buddy of mine failed his flight exam, and his suicide note, he put a magnet on the fridge, and it was, have you found the body yet? I mean,
sense of humor about it.
Yeah, well, he was kind of a little dark, but but yeah, it's pretty bleak, you know. Suicide, final option.
A couple of weeks ago,
what I don't understand.
Some guy left some flowers and some food for the policeman that found his body.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That was pretty good.
You know what I don't understand? Okay,
sorry
let's say
for the inconvenience.
Somebody probably
some food. Yeah, they're really gonna feel like eating.
Well, no.
I'm sorry. Do you know what happens to a corpse when it dies? It kind of loses control a little bit, shall we say?
All right. Well, hang on.
But they're getting used to it by now.
Somebody probably listening has thought of suicide. Maybe somebody listening right now.
Probably a lot of people.
Yeah, probably a lot of these guys. I mean, they're.
It's like 90% of people that contemplate it at some point in time.
Yeah, so there could be people going through it and thinking about it right now.
Let's get a kind of a quick.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't want anybody to be doing the big fucking thing here. I don't want to see that. But I just think that if you're going to kill yourself, right?
If they want.
If you want to kill yourself,
yeah.
Wouldn't you okay? I'm going to die, so now I'm free, right? I can do whatever the fuck I please now because I'm going to die, so it doesn't matter.
Wouldn't you?
Depends on your religion.
No, well, exactly, right? Well, every religion, no one really digs suicide unless you're like Arabic and you're doing it for Allah or some shit.
True.
In which case you get the 40 virgins and the tent, right? But I'm just like
inexperienced squeamish women coming to your tent.
I'm divorced. Dark one goes all sideways. Okay, and she decides she's going to divorce me, which would fuck my world up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'd be all fucked up. And but I mean, I'm deciding. Well, guess I'm gonna fucking do myself in here because my life doesn't mean shit anymore. You know, la 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 la, whatever. Would I just go out to the barn and stretch myself? Fuck no. I'd make sure that the credit cards were maxed first. I'd be like, yeah, bring some call girls over. Okay, I'll be fucking spent when I stretch. You can bank on that shit. Okay, that's how that is. I'll be leaving some maxed out shit. I'd be driving around in my car. I'd fucking have a head full of acid lying on the beach. Fucking be great. Woohoo! Party on, Garth. If the shit kills me, right on. I was going that way anyway.
That's right. Do the Nick Cage and Leaving Las Vegas thing. Go to the liquor store with a shopping cart.
Yeah, I don't understand. They get all depressed and they just go in the room and kill themselves. Have some fun before you do it.
I kind of like the Leaving Las Vegas idea. Just drink yourself to death. Hey, he enjoyed
it's a shitty way to die. It's a shitty high. Really shitty high. I almost did it. It was really bad. Oh, it's bad. You're all sloggy. Oh, it's just bad. Yeah, it's bad.
All depends. A lot of people actually enjoy.
That depends on the drunk you are, too. It depends on the drunk you are, right? I mean, if I was going to do it, how would I do it?
I'd get a couple of pieces and walk into a Hell's Angel club. When I knew they were armed, I tried to take as many of the fuckers with me as possible.
Somehow I see body armor in your future, though.
No, I think
just to prolong
if I
things.
had to do it, like, you have to kill yourself. How would I do it?
If I was in New York, I know a few clubs I would hit. They're not bikers. They're family. And I don't mean my family.
Yeah,
I mean family.
Family in, like, capital letters.
As in one of the 5 families.
Uh-huh.
And that's how I'd go out that way.
La Familia.
Yeah.
La Familia.
I think I'd rather, I don't know, I think I'd rather, like, rob a whole bunch of fucking Loomis trucks and, or armored cars or whatever, and then set up, like, a bunch of people, key people in cult with, like, huge cash to finance everything, and then, like build a statue or something.
Perfect.
That'd be cool.
One of my friends said he'd get a, like, a 4x4 truck and drive it through the mall, right in the middle, down the center.
There we go, boys and girls. Everyone's talking. Everyone's heard about lately.
Smashing through
There's
the
been
whole
an
displays
increase
and
in suicide called death by police, where you go to the cops and you actually get them to kill you.
Because
Instead of
it's
doing
quite
that-
difficult to do it yourself. I mean, that's why most people, when they try and
You
cut
get the
their
cops
wrists,
to kill you?
Yeah.
You egg them on in some way.
Wave a
So
gun
like
at a
you
cop,
threaten
see what
threaten
happens.
them, and then if they think
They
you're going to
shoot you.
kill them, they'll shoot you. It's a lot easier to threaten
Easier on
someone
you,
else than it
too.
is to kill yourself.
It's easier on you, too.
So there you go. Instead of
You're not
doing
the-
that, follow my idea.
if you
go
really-
hit
if you
angels,
really wanna
hit
make
various
sure-
gangs, the mob,
If
criminal
you
organizations.
really want to make sure that sometime during your shootout with the cops, that you kill or injure a couple of them, because that'll really
No.
piss them
No.
You just shoot beside them. That way
especially
it
not
scares
cops.
the
If you're
hell
gonna
out
shoot
of 'em.
anybody, shoot like fucking pimps and drug dealers
Exactly,
and shit like
that's what I'm
that.
saying. Go hit the fucking what's the cartels? What are they called nowadays? Or are they even around anymore?
Nah, I don't know.
Legitimate businessmen.
Yeah.
Legitimate businessman club.
Seriously, go after the cartels. You know, fucking drug smugglers. And
But like
shit
I said,
that.
though, the body armor is a good idea because as long as only your head is actually open there, that way you set aside all the possibility of like the minor wounding and shots. You don't want to be laying there bleeding. That's not cool.
I got news for you, Jack. You take a shotgun blast to the leg, you're gonna lie there bleeding.
True, but it's gonna help you out if you're actually padded for it.
Mm.
At least then they'll be noticing, hey, that didn't actually remove his leg.
You know what?
Let's go for the head.
I'm finding myself thinking, for a few years there, like, life was pretty shitty for me in high school. There was a couple years there where I literally didn't have any friends, and yet somehow I never actually considered suicide. Never. Because I always figured, if you commit suicide, it never gets better. You never get a chance. You never get a chance to get back at anybody.
Girl on the left.
You never get a chance to sort of, because it's going to get, it can't get worse. At a certain point.
No, trust me, girl on the left
Somebody's pulling on something or stepping on something. Okay.
Girl on the left, never think that it can't get worse. Trust me.
Well, I know what
I'm
you mean.
Irish. It
I know
can
what you
always
mean,
get
but I
worse.
was, in my situation, it was like, I cried every fucking night, but I didn't. I still. I don't know. I'm starting to find myself thinking like, holy shit.
Wow.
I'm weird.
No, you're not, kid. A lot of people have like a rough time growing up. They also say that especially for teenagers, it is the most emotionally trying time in your entire life. The chemistry in your brain it could not be more fucked up if you were on several drugs at the same time.
Oh yeah. There's anytime you're getting
your whole
like
life.
unusual
At that point,
hormone
right?
surges through your body, you're gonna be thinking strange shit. Like, ask a pregnant woman. Jeez.
Oh yeah.
Ask a pregnant woman here on Rant Radio.
The answers are meaner than like ask a Ronin.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. Get me some pickles and ice cream.
I have a poem sent in.
A poem?
By Adam Thrasher, or I don't know. This was through ICQ. It's called Nose Rings. Oh, what a heinous thing to do. To take a nose and run it through, to pierce a hole where flesh once was. Is this not what a madman does? Your skin turns red, your nostrils swell, and when you sneeze, it hurts like hell. So wear a nose ring if you will, you stupid fucking imbecile. It was just kind of.
I knew a guy. I knew a guy who had a stud through his cheek. Okay.
Oh, fuck all! I see your stud through the cheek, and I raised you the. I was hanging out with one of the hardcore Satanists the other night, and he's got a fucking
just one of them. Oh, no wonder.
This guy's got a barbell the size of a Bic pen running through the back of his neck.
Really?
Right on his fucking spine. I'm not joking. I'm like, that
Wow.
looked like it stung a bit. And they have the balls. They have the fucking nuts to look at me and go, oh, it doesn't hurt.
I call bullshit.
I say drugs.
Really? Hang on a minute. Tear. Did you feel that? Did you notice that one, Holy fuck, man.
Because if you're in a fight, that's what the other guy's going to go for. You have
Oh,
any
yeah.
nose rings?
Pull pin and throw.
Don't wear hoop. Whatever you do, don't wear hoop earrings to a concert.
No.
I see any hunk of metal coming out of a person's body. I'm gonna do him a favor. I'm gonna take it out.
Let me remove that for you. It's got to be uncomfortable.
Yeah, I like it when I ram like a huge chunk of steel through the head of my dick and make a Prince Albert piercing. That doesn't hurt.
That makes me happy.
It makes me happy. It makes my wife even more happy.
Oh shit! It doesn't
I
work
have the
anymore.
screw-on attachments,
Look, it vibrates.
It's whoa, my teeth are feeling jiggly. I think there's something to do with my nerves.
For God's sake, man, did you at least use stainless steel?
I mean,
shit, it's rusting.
So, I asked the guy I'm
Shouldn't have
dancing with,
cheaped out
what
on
kind of
that.
bar is this anyway? So,
We have some that Sariat sent in.
Run in, Sariat?
you will experience the Ninja Burger difference.
Oh, Ninja Burger owns.
Guaranteed delivery in 30 minutes or less, or we commit seppuku. Welcome to Ninja Burger online restaurant. And everyone in the RC should go through this. It is absolutely hilarious. They have a part in here where it's they have a ninja cookout, the corporation party, and they have pictures from it. And they also have some pictures of them delivering food. And they got caught, obviously, by the camera, and they committed seppuku immediately after because they had the pictures of it. It was just hilarious.
Seppuku is suicide.
Can you buy a
It's ritual
T-shirt for
suicide.
this?
You can
Japanese
buy t-shirts
ritual
for this.
suicide.
It's very.
Oh, that's
very-
how men do it. I think women are supposed to bind their feet and their arms and they slit their necks. But for men, they take
Actually, I thought it was not just the neck. It was supposed to be the esophagus all the way down to the windpipe or something.
Okay,
like
well,
that.
I'm not as familiar with what is with women because they always talk about what the sort of the men are supposed to do, which is like total disembowelment, like
They
What's the
slice
splat-
their stomach
what's
from
the
the belly
second-
button up
what's-
to
what's
their
the name of the,
sternum.
what's the
and
name of
lay
the
out
second
their
called?
Intestines in a pattern.
What's the name of the second? What's it called? The person that stands by in case you he'll
Mess
usually
up a
I forget
bit.
that one.
No,
you
it's
cry out. You're not supposed to do this whole thing without.
So
screaming.
your friend is
Oh,
you're supposed
okay.
to do that, and then your friend is supposed to strike before you have a chance to cry out.
Okay.
Thus, it's kind of like your second.
How does he
It's
know?
the most
Buddy or
honorable to actually die after laying it out in the proper pattern and then keel over without actually having anyone finish.
Yeah,
it.
you're supposed to actually lay all the way down so that you've completely exposed your back and your neck, so that then your second can
This
basically
is
remove your head.
honorable.
I never understood that shit. You know, like here I am.
didn't say it
I'm
made
12
sense.
years old. I'm watching Shogun. Okay, I'm all into this shit, right? Because between the ages of 10 and 14, your thoughts are ninjas. So I'm like, oh, cool, samurais. Because samurais can kick the shit out of ninjas. Everybody knows that, right? If the samurai sees them coming, right? That's how the hierarchy of martial arts goes.
Cannot. I saw American Ninja.
Whatever.
American
So-
Ninja.
What about Teenage Ninja Turtles?
No. Samurais beat the shit out of ninjas all the time. It's what they do. So the thing is that in Shogun, the samurai gets thrown into a pit. Another samurai comes by and pulls out his short sword and throws it to the fucking ninja in the pit, or to the samurai in the pit. And I'm like, watching this, and I'm like, wow, you are one dumb motherfucker. Why did you do that? And just as I thought the guy who gave him the sword was a stupid bastard, the other guy takes the knife, kneels down, carves out his guts, falls over dead. And I'm like,
What?
I'm completely at a loss now.
Oh
okay?
wait, you're armed.
And I'm like, Mom, I can't help but notice during this film here that the guy who was trapped in the pit was given a sword, which was a pretty decent weapon, and he, out of everything he could have stabbed with it, he chose his own belly. I'm a little confused here.
Parental
She, of
guidance
course-
suggested.
I'm sorry, I need some parental intervention at this stage. to
How
have
did your
some-
mom? How did your mom explain
She goes,
seppuku?
well, she says, this is how they do this to retain honor. And I said, honor. At this stage, I determined that honor was not something I ever wanted to possess in my life. I'm like, I see. So how does this work exactly? Well, he wasn't supposed to get caught. Okay. And he feels really bad about being caught, so he kills himself so that he doesn't shame his family. Well, why doesn't he just, like, run away or something? Well, because that's shameful. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still alive, though.
Like, I'll be, all on the beach, drinking Mai Tais, being shameful, and my family will all be cursing my name, but I've still got, bowels in, as far as things go, you know what I mean? Like, and it completely lost on me. It totally fucking lost on me. This is when I determined that family and tradition are bad. Because they are. They are fucking bad. I mean, it's all cool that your parents we gave birth to you. Fucking A, did I ask? Did I ask you to do that shit? No, you chose. And you did a goddamn shitty job of raising me, too. Okay? Holy
Case in
fuck,
point.
man. Like, what's this, I'll give you something to cry about shit? What's that all about? What the fuck's going on there? And
Remember
for
that.
that matter, I'm sorry, but me wanting to get into dance, that wasn't really a fad. Okay? I really wanted to take dance. Okay?
Yeah.
What the fuck? And now they're like, well, you're older now, and we did the best we could. Great. You fucked up 6 ways from Sunday. Okay? You sent me to school. I look like a fucking idiot. I got the living snot kicked out of me, and the only thing Dad had to say was, well, told you that would happen. Thanks for the fucking input. Thank you ever so much.
And what computer did you get instead of a Commodore 64?
Yeah, I wanted a Commodore 64. I got an
all good kids.
I got an NEC. I'm like, motherfucker, well, you wanted a computer. No, asshole. I wanted a Commodore 64 is what I wanted. I wanted a Commodore 64. Did I get one? No. Why? This way, now I'm not a $100,000 dot-com millionaire. Money I didn't make. I should sue those assholes.
That's right. Yeah.
And sometimes you can get away with suing
That's just
for
shit.
stuff like that.
I mean, I don't resent my parents. I think it's cool. I mean, they did as best they could. Whatever. And for them doing the best they could, I don't hate them. But I sure as fuck don't owe them anything. Okay.
I completely love my father and my mother. However, I have to say that I would not have quite as a kind idea towards my father if he had not died when I was 10 years old. He got a free pass buying it all when I was 10. Seriously, because he had a lot of shit to answer for.
Got out with the
bypasses
was
that
good,
whole sort of time of disillusionment during your teens.
Yep. Oh, good work, Dad. You got out while the getting was good.
Yeah, there comes a time when you have to realize that, wow, my dad's a fucking idiot. And then once you come through that painful realization, you're able to make the right choices, But I don't get that at all. People are all like, "Oh, my parents, though, my parents." This is the other thing why I hate going to family fucking gatherings. And I'm like, wow.
Back on that?
Oh yeah. I mean, can you imagine?
That doesn't die.
There I am. There's Sean Kennedy.
That's good for a week. Okay.
The fucking man sitting on a paisley couch, surrounded by devout Mennonite brethren people talking about meaningless things about their families.
Picture it. It's zoomed in on Sean's face.
So,
and it goes,
Sean, how's it going down at Geeks? Are you still at Geeks? yeah, I'm still down at Geeks there. What do you do there? I fix computers.
Are you happy there?
I'm having some problems with my files,
Never admit you know how to use computers.
My files keep disappearing.
Well, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drone on and on.
Can you look at my computer?
Okay. Just have that going on as a constant in the background behind my thoughts, which are not coming up. And these people are going on. I'm looking around. There's so many smiling people who fucking hate each other because I know all the dirt. And I'm looking at the fake happiness that's spanning around the room, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you fucking people? Oh, have some salad, someone interjects with a loud post-Vegas sort of lipstick styling. You'd like the salad? I would I? Would it make me choose that particular brand of hairspray? For the love of God.
Will it make me look like you?
And somebody comes up and has a very witty suggestion like, hey, are you going fishing? Because I happen to be wearing a vest with pockets on it.
Oh, that one.
Are you going fishing? Har, 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 har. And I'm like, yes, I'm looking for a new family. You got any fucking bait?
Witty observations by strangers based upon what you're wearing.
So, hey, you got glasses on. Hey, you're going to be blind in 20 fucking seconds. I hate these fucking people, and then, I shouldn't really say that because there's very cool people. They're there. There's always like, no matter, if you have a family gathering and there's like 4 family members there, 3 of them will suck, 1 of them will be cool. And you can sit
Those
down
aren't good odds. That's not good enough.
No, it's not. It's not good enough odds. But when I go there, there's like 5 people who are rocking. Okay, yeah. They're like really cool people, and they're in there suffering too. They're like, hey, you're all looking at each other. How are you doing? How are you doing? How the fuck do you think I'm doing? I'm sitting my ass down here eating some fucking quiche and a salad, which tastes like 6 kinds of shit, right? And it's fucking with my hair, I might add. And they're like, yeah. So you sit down, and so the first thing that happens, of course, they always have wine and spirits at these little interjections.
So they can all loosen up.
Oh yeah. Which is exactly what you want me to do. Hey, feed Sean some booze. So after 2 or 3 doubles of vodka, I start fucking with the locals, right? Which is a bad thing to do. And I'm all like sitting there, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, here we go. And they're going around, they're talking about their things. So what do you think about, like, they bring up the conversation that I had last time there. So you were talking about that drug that made it so you didn't have to sleep anymore? What's that called? It's called Provigil.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that. Okay.
You have now.
Yeah, well, you have now. It's called Provigil. Are you sure it's around? Well, just because it doesn't exist in your fucking... You know what an Apache is? Other than the Indian? It's a language. It's like actually a web server, as I understand it. Do you know what that is? No. It exists. I promise you. Like... Just
because it's not in your little world.
Oh, my fucking God! Right?
I know.
Oh, and I sit there, and so I get up. and I move to another room. And of
There's
course,
no escape.
There's other family there, and they bring out their little screaming, waddling juggernauts who have no concept of breaks. They've just learned movement and running forward. I will run forward laughing until I stop, usually by falling or by hitting some solid vertical object, in which case I will commence the screaming. Oh, here it comes. Whomp! Yeah, baby. That's just what I fucking wanted.
Some good entertainment.
Absolutely.
Let him go.
Shriek.
And they started driving at 6 months, didn't they? Yeah, they did.
Fucking the perfect pitch, man. Perfect fucking pitch.
It's resonating.
Like, wow, it's resonating in my mind. With
Drill just going right into the fucking
and
brain.
I'm like, holy fuck, man, the diamonds are safe, okay? I just gotta get the fuck out of here. All right?
Check off one more reason on my list why not to have kids.
Yeah, like,
there's
I mean,
there's
children,
one more.
I think the kids are cool. I was young once, you know. I wouldn't go back to being 14 again for fucking love nor money. Okay, fuck that. I mean, that was messed.
Well, unless maybe you got to do that and knew then what you know now.
I don't think.
Not with my complexion.
I don't think I
wouldn't
would
go
have.
back to then.
I don't think I would have made it.
It was bad back then.
I don't think I would have made it if I was 14 and had the mind I had now, because my mouth would be writing checks my body couldn't cash.
No shit. I would.
And I'd be like, yeah, you think so? Hey, I got an idea. Why don't you play hide and go fuck yourself, okay? I'm going to sit down over here, and if you even come so much as near me, Mr. Jacqueline, with that fucking ruler, so help me God, I'm going to crack that thing in half and cram it up your ass. Not today, but one day when you kick me out of this fucking school, it's a long walk back to your car. So shut the fuck up, sit down behind your desk, you don't fuck with me, give me the assignment, let me do my job, and you do yours.
High school would mean a lot less to you.
Oh, my God, I'd be like, yeah, you want to suck my what? Yeah, whatever. What year is it? 19 what? 80-something? Okay, here's the deal. Mom, Dad, give me some fucking money. Okay? Why? Well, we're buying Microsoft, and we're buying it now. My electives, I'm in the computer lab. Yeah, fuck you. I'm skipping class. I don't want to go to history, okay? I'm taking computers. I'm doing this fucking program. Well, what are you going to do with that? Oh, why don't you ask me that in 5 years, you fucking homeless piece of shit. Okay, you'll be a history teacher.
Games.
You'll be a history teacher. I'll be a .com millionaire, and you will, like, suck the fucking peanuts out of my shit, okay? The fuck away from me, you fucking senior citizen. Have you know, teachers piss me off. They really do. What do they do? What do they do? They go to school. They go to high school. They go to university. They go to college. They go to university. They go to university for so long, they realize they can't handle the real world. So what do? They get a teaching job and go back to school. And
Start
they stay
again.
I have never met a teacher unless they've been out. Now, there's some teachers. There are some teachers who are the old fuckers who was like, I was in the stock market for 200 years, and I want to make sure that all the other kids who are coming out of business school have a schmick. Okay, because all these kids who are coming out now don't. So I'm going to go, because they're so frustrated with these young kids who think they know it and they don't. They think, fuck this, I'm just going to go back to university and teach these kids what's up. Now, normally, these guys, one of two things happens. A, there's some fucking tycoon god who everyone respects and just knows, in which case they can say whatever the fuck they please. Or B, they get into the school board goes, no, I'm sorry, you can't be teaching that. But that's what's taught in the real world. No, you can't be teaching that. And then they wind up throwing up their hands in disgust and quitting. So, like, that's why teachers piss me off. They have, like, a university. A university is so disconnected from the real world. Holy fuck. I have yet to meet anyone on campus who I thought had a fucking clue what the real world was really all about. Like, not just, like, they're good people. Good people. Don't get me wrong. Really good people. I think some of them are fucking brilliant. Like, amazingly brilliant. Some of these people, I think, should just stay on the campus. Yeah, you're making some cool shit. Keep working on the Mecca. Stay there.
Yeah.
Don't come out here. Stay there. Work on the Mecca. Okay? Well, I think that we can solve the world. Good. Yeah, you think that. Work on the fucking Mecca. Okay? Just do that. Work on the Mecca. You can teach me your fucking bullshit later. Just fucking work on the Mecca. Okay? Got the Mecca. Thank you. Okay, right on. We're good. Now you can bore me to fucking death with whatever dogma you want to spit in my face. Okay? Because, oh my God, it just makes me nuts. And the best is when I have people in universities and colleges talking to me about military action. Oh, fuck, I love that. What do you think you're doing over there? Well, quite honestly, what they're doing on the ground is they're just trying to stay alive is what's happening over there. Well, they're throwing shit at kids and la, 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 la. And there's so many factors. And it's not their fault because they're making decisions based on what they've been fed. Mm-hmm. Right? I mean, what else are you going to make decisions on? You got to make decisions on what you see, but no one ever gets a clear
Propaganda is
picture.
not a good thing to be making decisions
Well, what's
off
propaganda,
of.
what's news, right? Where do you draw that line? And then it turns into a debate, la, 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 la. But I think if the whole world was run by universities, nothing would ever get done. It'd all be committees on subcommittees, and the shit that you would get done would be so incredibly fucking pussy that it wouldn't count for nothing anyway, to be totally honest with you. Because the world has been proven in history is shaped by fucking dinks. Biggest assholes on the planet are the people who made the impact. Okay, they're the ones who said, nah, fuck that, you know. I mean, you got guys like Montgomery who was like, you know, gay. Montgomery was gay, came out 2 years ago. Okay. Patton and Montgomery, big debate. Who was a better general? Well, fucking Montgomery was, because he was tactical and didn't slaughter his own men. As opposed to Patton, who was like, hi, I'm blood and guts Patton. I'll just wade through my own troops. Thank you very much.
His guts, their blood.
Yeah. So, I mean, and you look at it that way. So, I don't know. I just think that people are today in school systems that are being raised not to be.
But maybe you need that idealism to balance it out from, like, you need.
Every generation requires idealism.
Oh, okay. Now, you got to bear in mind, though, idealism's good, but those people in university who think they're being idealists, they're not. They're not. They're going in with everyone else who wants to be idealists, and they all agree on their ideals.
Yeah.
Right? If you're going to be an idealist, talk is cheap, bitch. It takes money to buy ice cream.
Yeah.
Okay? You want to go and have these ideals? Fucking aces. Okay? Right on. Do something about it. Don't just sit there and, oh, well, you know, the world, and we're going to lobby and get a petition, and you know what? Did your lobbying petition help last year? No. Is it going to help this year? No. So, why don't we take this devotion that you've got, this group of people that you have, and make a positive difference? I yelled into a microphone for like fucking 3 months, held one thing over one weekend, and we saved like 57 hectares of rainforest. Okay. Just a guy with a microphone, a bunch of other people with a computer. Not like I'm some fucking holy man or anything, but I'm just saying I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. Okay. Yet if you can pick and choose your targets to fight effectively versus wasting your energy on a fight you're not going to win. Okay. Because there's a lot of people out there fighting shit that they have no hope of winning, and there's some good fights, and there's long drawn out battles they have to go up against, and taking down tobacco companies and all that sort of shit. Yeah, it's got to get done. Okay, and there'll always be the people who
you can't
will
just
fight
burn
those
them to the
fights.
ground. You have to take them down legally.
Yeah, right. If we were in Czechoslovakia, we could kill them, but we can't do that here. I don't know why.
Well, we can. We just can't do it legally. There's this thing with the law.
What if we just made a Czech embassy?
Okay, that's cool.
I think the things. I mean, I've seen stuff on university campuses. There are some people that are like that actually have an idea, but there's a lot of I just keep thinking of my particular student council. They're currently embroiled in a big debate. They're taking Nestle chocolate bars out of the SFU bookstore, their bookstore there, because
that'll make a
Nestle's.
difference.
Yeah, it's like, do you know how big their candy rack is? It's about the same size as Sim CD stacks over there. Yeah. So this is because, you know, Nestle is a enormous multinational conglomerate which was encouraging women in third world nations to feed their babies formula, which of course they can't prepare properly, so the babies die and shit.
Because they make it with the water that are in there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's bad. But okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to cut out the, you know, okay, what was this bit about? Massive multinational incorporation. I don't think they care about your candy rack.
No, the last time they did boycott Nestle's, they stopped the campaign over in Africa of saying don't breastfeed your children.
But
they're doing it again now. But
this
it
is more like
for a while.
This is more like this is how they're going to do. They're not going to go out and do a massive awareness campaign to tell everybody about how bad Nestle is. They're just gonna boycott them and not have the chocolate bars on their rack. Oh wow!
You know what's funny, girl?
And it took them like I think a couple weeks to decide this. The other hysterical one was a couple years ago when where everybody was sitting around the table drinking Pepsis, discussing how they were going to boycott Pepsi. There's a photo. I mean, there's a
you've
photo
got to know your enemy, though.
It's hysterical.
Yes. I have to admit, a lot of that is bullshit and just like, you know, kind of self-masturbatory hand jobs. But
politics.
Everybody has to make a decision, has to make a stand on their own space. I mean, everyone has to choose a spot where they say, I'm not going to do this, I'm not going to support, I disagree with this. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't go out and actually do something for real if you can find a means to do it. But there's nothing wrong or even worth really belittling, you know, somebody like boycotting a small product or an actor you don't like in a movie. Or
even by yourself.
One person
makes a difference.
Denise Crosby. Is that bitch's name? That chick from fucking Starship Trooper, is that her name? Denise Crosby? Denise Crosby?
Denise.
It's not Denise Crosby. What the
Denise
fuck?
Crosby was like Yar from Star Trek.
Oh,
Wasn't
shit.
she?
Yeah.
Denise Richards?
Tashiar? No, that's Denise Richards.
No.
Who's the chick from Starship Troopers who's fucking all hot? She was in GoldenEye.
Huge breast size.
Denise Richards.
Is that Denise
Wow,
Richards? Is that her name? I fucking hate Denise Richards.
Why?
I fucking hate her because she's a bitch.
Okay.
She did a bad job at
let's
Starship
elaborate.
Troopers. She did a bad job at Starship Troopers. She can't act. She sucks.
She's a humanoid equivalent of Barbie.
Yeah, she's fucking horrible.
Okay, so then don't watch any film with her in it.
Oh, that's.
But the point I'm trying to make
I
though,
was
is, like,
reinforcing your point.
was that this was that it's not that they shouldn't do stuff like this if they feel like it. It's that they got so sanctimonious about it, and then they thought that was gonna. That's the extent to which they were chasing their problem. They're gonna.
You know what makes me crazy, man? You and I, we hedge around this a lot. Okay, but your political views are about as far away from mine as we can possibly get. I mean, we could take a ruler and try to measure it, and there's probably people who are further apart on issues than you and I are, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, like in the world of views, you are somewhere in fucking Asia, and I'm in Arkansas, okay? But what amazes me is that I am sure that on your campus there are people who, if you introduced me to, you would not do this because I would fucking froth at the mouth and grow tentacles and consume them immediately because they would just make my head hurt that badly. And you're telling me of these people who go, oh, no, Sean, you think I'm fucking left-wing? No. I know some real whack jobs you'd love, man. You think I'm fucking with your shit? No.
Go to SFU, where the road splits, you'll see like windows above that say SF PIRG. SFPIRG, Public Interest Research Group.
Oh,
go
God.
upstairs, go into there, your head will explode. I will look like Preston Manning
compared to those assholes.
Compared to those guys.
And if you ever do that, let me know because I want to take.
Well, we should. When we get the camera, we'll go down there and I'll just check it out. Say, hey, I just want to check out what's going on here, and they'll fucking start spouting their dogma, and I'll be like, okay. Boom! Fucking
Wow.
stumble,
A bust
fall.
of Lenin, you don't see that much anymore.
That's a pretty nice guy there, like the mustache. He kind of looks like an elf. You put the little ears on him here. Where's the Mr. Spock ears? Hang on. It's just like, holy fuck, man. Who's the Vulcan over there with the bad chin? It's just like, whoa. I don't.
I'm
Is
sorry.
that Anton LaVey? It looks a lot like Anton LaVey, actually.
I'm
Don't you
sorry.
think?
I have to say that the politics of some of these people are. You really have to wonder where they're coming from. But the thing is, everybody's entitled to their own fucking opinion.
Yep.
You got to give them at least let them stand on their own ground.
What is ISO or MIM? Somebody said, "Girl on the left, PIRG is nothing. Try ISO or MIM."
Who knows?
I don't know what that is. Romulus, say what those are. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, it was just a comment.
Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one.
Well,
Thank you.
Yeah, the thing is, though,
That's what I was trying to come around to.
And everyone's entitled to one too.
Yeah, okay. Now that's great. That's cool that they got their opinions and shit.
And
it's just when they're trying to enforce these opinions that are completely fucked. I mean, you want to be fucked in your own home? You go hard. You go right ahead. You know what I mean?
True.
But I mean, I just think that I have a problem with people who are going to hurt themselves. When people go around spouting shit that will get them fucking killed. Okay, for classic point. Here I am. I'm downtown in the Twilight Zone, okay? And I got a bunch of these, bisexual, leather-clad wearing Cenobites that I'm down there with. I've got my purple lipstick on. I got the eyeshadow on. I'm down there. I'm all gothed out. We're all sitting around having a great time listening to Sisters of Mercy, okay? Get up, go do a dance to Temple of Love. Come back down, sit down, and they're all sitting there drinking. They think, hey guys, we should go and we should go down to the Odyssey and get some Electric Ass Night T-shirts. And I'm like, what's the Odyssey? And the Odyssey is the local gay bar. I don't even know if it's still around, Baker. I think it is.
Probably.
And
It's a kick-ass bar.
it is a kick-ass bar. Is it still a gay bar?
As far as I know.
Yeah. Now,
I
on
went there
Wednesday
once.
nights, they used to have a thing called Electric Ass Night. And what that was is they would put up a large sheet of paper, and they put backlights behind it, and they'd have pictures of guys having sex with silhouetted on the paper.
Yeah.
It's not a live sex show. There's some kind of loophole in the law that got around that. It was supposed to be just like a strip show, but it wasn't a strip, and things got a little bit out of hand sometimes when you're watching, and there'd be all sorts of crazy shit. So anyway. And this was called Electric Ass Night on a shocking pink T-shirt, right? And they tell me about this, and I think this is great. I'm like, right on, fucking A, right? I mean, they're not hurting nobody. They're doing their own thing. Fucking rights. Everybody's consenting. Okay. And then they go, hey, you know what we should do? We should get a bunch of these T-shirts. We'll go down to the turf. We'll go into the turf and have a beer. And I went, yeah, that's a fucking good one.
The turf as in the one beside the
yeah,
bridge?
the turf. The fucking sawdust on the floor Hell's Angel bar, right? and I'm like, that's a good one, guys. You're not going to do that. Oh, no, we're going to do it next Wednesday. And I'm like, this is classic. Now, this is the mirror of this, you see, is dealing with these people in university. And then you have to sit there and say, okay, that's cool, and I know you think that's funny and everything, but if you go to the turf, they'll kill you. And they look at you with these wide, doe-like eyes.
They don't understand. They think everybody is in their world.
And they're like, no, they won't. And I'm like, motherfucker, yes, they will. They will take you outside and fucking tear your entire head off.
The only bar fight I was ever arrested for in my life took place at the turf.
Yeah, it's like all bad. And I'm trying to explain that, guys, you're going to die. Oh, no. You're going to fucking die if you do this. And everyone's like looking at me because I'm getting very animate about this. I'm like, people, don't do this. You're going to get your ass fucking kicked. And Todd, DJ Vortex, I'm there with him, and he's like, man, it's okay. And I'm like, no, it's not okay. If these guys go to the fucking turf, they're all going to die. I think they're cool people.
To further explain for those who don't know, the turf is one of our local establishments.
It is the fucking shit bar.
Every redneck bar cliche you've seen in a bad movie, possibly with Burt Reynolds in it, is true of this place.
Oh, yeah.
Gay bash are us.
Except for the difference is when they have a bar fight, they measure how good it was, not by the broken bottles and broken mirror behind the bar. They measure it by the amount of fucking teeth on the floor.
And bodies left behind.
Yeah, it's really bad. Like,
wow, that was a 3.5 liter fight. That was a good one.
And a precipitation meter to measure how high the blood got.
Exactly. It's like, yeah, it's a really bad bar. Now, they never actually did it, but Vortex was talking to me. I'm like, man, you were really adamant about that. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, because they'll all fucking die.
Watching people go to their death for a stupid reason.
Now, it's an exaggeration to compare that to the university crowd. Because people be like, well, Sean, I mean, they're not dying. Yes, but if they go into the world armed with this set of beliefs that they are currently maintaining, the world is going to kick them in the nuts until they squeal like a little pig. Okay, and then they will fucking.
Unless they actually, there's a lot of people that are in the student society, which I strongly suspect are lining themselves up for jobs in the NDP party bureaucracy.
Oh, really?
That's the only thing I
well,
figure
don't
they
worry
can
about
shoot
that because
themselves up.
they won't exist in about another. When's that election happening?
Yeah.
Well, they have to call it by June 23rd. The election will then occur 90 days after they call it, which means sometime around end of August, beginning of September, we will have a new government here in this province.
At the latest.
So we have
The thing
to
that
live
scares
with
me is
Unkle
not
till then?
the thing that scares me not is not so much that we're like, the NDP have fucked things up really badly, so they're pretty much the liberals are going to get in. The thing that scares me is there going to be an opposition? This is what scares the shit out of me. Is like,
Yes.
I don't really care who the opposition is at this point, but I'd like there to be one. It's one of those key elements of
Girl on the
democracy,
Girl on the left, the Green Party stands a good chance of becoming this province's opposition party.
Yeah, better
As
them than the
scary as
BC
that
Reform
sounds,
Party.
but yes.
Or the Christian Heritage, or the
It's
fucking
really
Christian
fucked up to
Heritage
me.
Party. Those fuckers scare
But
me.
no, the Green Party is actually trying to. They went on a campaign platform and tried to take all of the things that the NDP normally has: unions, environment, job security, healthcare, everything that was traditionally
Everything that the NDP should have
things.
gone
The Green Party has now moved away from just being a one cause
Environment
party.
party.
Making pot legal? Is that their thing?
No, the Green Party.
You're thinking the marijuana party. The Green Party was like the hardcore environmentalist party.
They're actually
one-issue party.
They're actually kind of like softening some of their views on environmentalism and trying to open up to get other people in because they stand a good fucking chance if they do it right of becoming the opposition.
If Ralph Nader can do it in the States.
Yeah, exactly. So we may actually have the Green Party being the official opposition.
That
of
would
this
be
province.
nice because our provincial, like Gordon Campbell, who runs Liberals, is pretty much going to sell off the forest to the highest bidder.
This guy is the biggest
He's the most I met him, and it is the one thing, like, I hadn't even really formed my political views at this point. I met him, like, my first or second
How
year
did your
university,
skin stay on your body without crawling away?
And it convinced me that then I don't know what my political affiliations are at this point in my life, but I know I never want to vote for that man because this was honestly, again, up at SFU clubs days. I was manning a table for one of the clubs, I don't know, choir or the Peak or some damn thing. And we're right next to the BC Young Liberals. And guess what? So they get their happy picture in the student newspaper. They've brought up Gordon Campbell. Hi, I'm Gordon Campbell. Hi, my name's... He turned away by then. Like, he went over, shook my hand, said, hi, I'm Gordon Campbell, and he was, like, turning and walking away before I managed to say my last name. Before I managed to finish saying my last name. He was like, walking away with, like, the same Ken doll smile on his face.
Vacuous talking head that is a politician.
Like, hi, I'm Gordon Campbell. I don't care who you are, voter. It's like, yeah. And they wonder why people still don't, like, this is the one handicap they have, is that people don't want to vote for this guy and they don't know why. Well, I think I know why.
He's a fucking
maybe
dick.
my vote
I
goes for
listened
the
to
Green
this
Party
guy
this year.
I actually listened to this guy talk one time in person, as opposed to filtered through television, and my skin had this strange crawling sensation that I've only experienced one other time.
I should get into politics.
Then as Scotty said, I encountered true
Firearms
evil.
aren't allowed.
No, I'd be awesome. I'd be awesome with politics. I wouldn't
You
script-
sure as fuck couldn't do any worse than any of these fuckers we have to deal with.
I wouldn't script shit. Hey, how's it going? Gonna talk about some shit. Who's all here? Right on. What do you want to know about?
Run for Langley.
You want to know my views? Right on. Who wants to know? Go ahead. First question. How do you feel about this? I think they're screwed. I think Christian Coalition's a bunch of bullshit. I think you should be able to believe what you want, okay? And no one should cram anything down your throat. Well, what do you feel about abortion? Well, I think a woman's right's a right to choose. Anybody who tries to influence their rights on me, I mean, I'd be pretty pissed. Somebody told me something alive inside of me, and I didn't want it there. I'd chase it out with a straight razor. That's just me, though. Fuck, man, that would be like headline, Straight Razor Kennedy. Fucking rights. They'd be like, oh, my God, this guy's a wing nut, but fuck yeah. Go, boy, go. I should.
He's got an opinion.
How do you do that? How do you fucking get
Just
into
apply,
politics?
right?
How does that work?
Just write your name down and go to the local
I think there is
municipal
actually
office.
You do have. There's some kind of thing with
If some
nominations.
19-year-old
You have to
kid
have a
fucking ran.
You have to have at least
Certain
for
number
national
backers.
politics, federal politics. You have to have a certain amount of money fundraised. This is so that they don't have to deal with a lot of novelty people running as a lark and then having taxpayer money spent on
Bobo
like,
the monkey running for governor.
Go Bobo!
Well,
I don't
basically,
think Sean would have any trouble collecting funds.
no, but there was a big debate about this. It was about 2 or 3 years ago. They instituted this law because there was this concern about novelty candidates going and people just going in as jokes. And of course, there's going to be government expenditure anytime somebody is running a campaign because you got to print their names on the ballots and you got to sort of administer all the
Well, the rest of it.
all the administrative side of it. It doesn't pay off to have somebody say, "Hey, I'll change my name to Mickey Mouse and I'll run." Fuck.
Don't laugh
But there's
until
a real,
they remove.
but it's an issue saying, well, wait a second, what is this money what is this money barrier you're introducing into politics? Only people with $100,000 may apply. Yeah.
Only rich people can be politicians.
So that's easy enough. Then I'll go down, do a couple gigs with MTV, and raise a couple $1 million, come back up to BC and run as a candidate.
Yep.
Why not? Jesse the Body did it.
Yep.
And won.
And won. Can you imagine me as the premier of BC? What do you guys want to do? Well, we want to...
Wackiest premier since Amor to Cosmos, kids.
Oh, shit!
It'd be awesome. It'd be wicked. It'd be like, how much force we got left?
How much we got kicking around still?
How much force we got running around over here? Well, blah, 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 blah. Okay, forest industry. What's your argument? It'd be like People's fucking Court. What's your argument? La, 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 la. This is how many people we employ. La, 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 la. Okay, great. And what do you guys say? Well, blah, 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 blah. Then I'd say, right, okay, we'll run it this way. Because premier in this province, you're essentially God. If you're a premier, fuck, you own. You are the king of all. Okay? Fuck, man, I'd be scary as premier. I'd be one scary bastard as premier. Well, BC has no problem with fucking firearms laws. That's how that shit works. Churches, you're taxed in BC. Thanks for coming out. You don't like that? Oh, that's too bad.
Go somewhere else.
Too fucking bad, eh? Look at that.
Less taxes for everyone. Oh, except for that.
Well, we're going to start with the rich people. They're going to start paying some taxes, and if you don't
I
like
just say just do a flat tax. Everybody pays 10%.
I don't know. I don't.
The rich pay more. They get the most benefit. They should pay the most.
No, that changes too. They don't get fuck all for benefits. It's
I say
it's one rule, one call, one great fucking pizza. Thanks for coming out.
10%. Everybody pays 10%.
I won't fuck with you. You won't fuck with me. It's all good.
You
Just
have
pay your
to at
bills.
least have to have sort of a basic deductible level. Otherwise, because somebody who's making like $10,000 a year and trying to keep their kids alive on that is in some fucked up position like that can't really afford to give 10% to the government.
Yes, they can because they're paying more than that right now, anyways.
Yeah.
But
so suddenly everyone's paying less.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
So,
but you make it all
but the
one
thing
scale.
is, in real life, the way that things are balanced out, like I'm thinking of what I keep thinking of is like the Steve Forbes example in the States, and he was saying like 17%. Sounds great, except the way it worked out down the middle is that the average person would end up spending more in taxes, but people who are rich, they had a good time.
No, the whole point of my political platform would
it's extremely unequal anyway because sales tax.
Okay, yeah.
Remove the sales tax.
Okay, well, anyways, what I'm saying here is that I take a lot of fucking opinions from a lot of different people, then just make the call and run with it. And if they hate me for it, then fucking A.
Although I'd have to say I'd have to follow a lot of Alberta's rules, because after all, in 2005 or 2006, they will no longer have provincial income tax. They have no provincial sales tax. They're doing something right here. They're
Blackwolf, you know what they're doing
what's
right?
What's the job situation there? I keep hearing there's like lots of jobs, but they're all for minimum wage kind of shit.
No, there's
you know what they're doing right over there?
There's actually not that many jobs because everyone's working.
Blackwolf, do you want to know what they're doing right over there? They have oil. They have a lot of gas. They have a lot of oil. And that's worth a lot of money right now. So that's paying for fucking everything.
Well,
their healthcare system is just as fucked as ours in BC.
That's because the federal government took money away from them.
The federal government, there's a lot of shit the federal government's taken money away from. But you can't control that as premier.
Yeah, it's basically like, why are you rich? Well, if you have a gold mine, you're rich. What happens when the gold runs out? Oh, Jesus.
Well, that's what happened. We have.
Well, enough of this exciting Canadian politics.
We have all our lumber and coal and everything else.
Let's get back to blowjobs and hookers.
That's right.
Because that's what really people.
We're gonna open up the phone lines.
I think everybody needs more blowjobs and hookers.
I fucking think so. I think that's what I should do, man. I should have a
blowjobs from hookers.
That would be my political
blowjobs and hookers.
That'd be my political mandate. I mean, like, right on. Hookers, they're okay in my books. No more pimps. The minute we come in, there'd be like a pimp disposal service.
That's right.
Cops,
legalize and
lots
test.
of power for the cops. You want to get some friends? Say, yeah, the cops get more power.
Government run neighborhood body houses.
That's right.
You bet. Absolutely. No problem. Brothels. Legal in BC. Thanks for coming out.
Well taxed.
We'll tax the shit out of it. But yeah, brothels.
Oh, make sure they're
then
clean.
They'll be checked out. You'll know they're clean.
and
they got full health care and retirement benefits.
Where are you gonna put these brothels?
Right next to the schools.
Right next to the pot store.
Right next to the pot store. Yeah.
So you go, get high, get a blowjob, go home. It's been a great evening with your family.
Transit straight there. Don't even need to drive.
Yeah, BC Transit.
Each one.
Oh, it's the phone.
We got phone calls. Line one.
Hi, you're on What the Hell? Who's this?
It's the ringleader.
It's the ringleader.
Do not talk any more politics.
No, he's allowed to phone in with whatever the fuck he pleases. Oh,
Canadian
shut up, send me a fucking
all
uneducated
night.
bastard.
Bores the hell out of me
Well,
and
too
probably
bad.
everyone in the States, too.
Blah, blah, blah.
What's up, ringleader?
I have only three. I'll only do three little points.
Okay,
I'll start with Uncle Dak's comment about the health system in Alberta sucking. If you talk to anyone in Alberta, their health system rocks compared to the province of British Columbia. They pay their nurses more. They pay everybody involved more. The waiting lists are low. Their health system rocks compared to British Columbia. And Uncle Dak's response is it's only because they have oil and gas, which is very valuable at the moment. The province of British Columbia has the same amount of oil and gas in the ground as Alberta, yet we don't utilize it. We don't pull it out of the ground. We don't sell it. Why? Why don't we do this? For one very simple reason. The government of British Columbia has designated certain areas, actually 27% of the northern province, as totally environmentally safe, meaning you cannot put any form of road or transport or any form of mechanized device inside those areas. So we've basically shot ourselves in the foot for the extraction of oil. Okay, that's Uncle Dak's point. My biggest concern is you guys, if you got any farther to the left with your understanding of the tax situation, you, Lennon, and the rest would be sitting there having coffee, because
Da, comrade.
Let him go.
Vodka.
Shut up.
No, the flat tax system. I just love the instant response. The instant response that the wealthy people benefit the most. All I can say to that effect is if you actually read any of the flat tax statements, to use an example like the Canadian Alliance flat tax plan, which was set at 17%, they were assuming the first $21,000 was tax-free. So that means everybody making $21,000 or less pays zero tax, which is a vast improvement over the current area. Your comment that the rich people who make $1 million a year will pay a lot less tax, you're right, they will. Maybe they'll stay in the fucking country instead of all becoming foreign nationals because they have to pay 54.2% of their income every year to the government. What the hell do they get back for that?
Hey, ringleader, I was supporting a flat tax, remember?
Yes, but there was the girl on the left and projectile vomit.
That's all right. Let him have his speak. We've had 3 hours. And your last point?
At least in my opinion, the way to do it is eliminate income tax period and go with a consumption tax. The argument is rich people buy Lexuses and Range Rovers and big SUVs. Tax the shit out of what they buy, not what they make, because then you pay taxes on what you buy. So you choose to lead an extravagant lifestyle, you pay for it.
I've heard some of this.
Okay, that's cool.
That's kind of an interesting point, and that would also presumably encourage people to invest rather than spend.
Yes, people would invest in companies with the idea of making money because the more money they make, they get to keep. They only pay tax when they go out and blow it. When they go buy $1 million house, they pay 15% on it.
I have this
that means someone who's making $10,000 a year who doesn't buy a house isn't paying any tax.
All right, man, say what the hell.
What the hell?
I just have to say one thing. I like his point of view. I agree with pretty much everything he said.
Okay,
Be
cool.
closer to the mic.
What?
A little bit closer.
Go ahead. Hi, you're on What the Hell? Who's this?
Prophet Nixter.
Hey, Nixter, how's it going, man?
Pretty good. I'm just calling to tell people about the update on the cult sweatshirt or shirts that I'm making.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now, I was supposed to get back to you, and I think I sent you an ICQ. I can't remember, but I'll give everyone a bit of an update there.
I like the I am a corporate whore one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prophet Nixter is going to
That
start
one's
making
great.
some cult shirts, and he's not the only one who's allowed to do this.
Well, they're just a bunch of shirts, actually.
There's
They're
a
not
bunch of shirts,
necessarily
and they're cult shirts, but you know my embroidered cult shirts that are out there. Now, this is an interesting thing, and I'm going to bring this up just before we get into what you got to say there, Nixter.
Okay.
But what it is I've been doing a lot of thinking. You know, I talk a lot about open sourcing and fucking making it free and all that kind of jazz. And a lot of people, you know, they want to get cult gear and stuff like that, but they can't afford to get it. And I was trying to finance, you know, the servers and all the shit, and it's cost me well over $1,000 to try to digitize all this stuff in order to sell the shirts. And you know what? I wasn't selling the shirts, and no one was buying the shirts, and that's fine. I understand that, and I'm not really too pissed about it. But the one thing that I do notice is that all embroidery shops, most of them, there's a series of formats that they use. And there's a fairly regular embroidery format that is used. And you have to digitize these things in this format. And this is what costs you money, okay? This is what costs the big bucks to get it digitized. But once it's digitized, you can get it on CD and you can take it to any embroidery shop you want. So what I'm going to do is very soon I'm not going to be selling cult gear on the cult site anymore. All I'm going to do is I'm going to give the files of the digitized stuff to Nixter. He'll be able to put it up, and it'll be free to download for anybody. So if you want a cult shirt, an official cult shirt, I'll put the specs up for what the shirt's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be a black T-shirt. It's supposed to be embroidered this way, and this way. You fucking download it yourself, take it somewhere, give them the files on CD, and say, do this. And they'll charge you whatever the fuck it is. And if you can get some guy to do it for free, then he does it for free. And if you get some guy to do it another way, then he does it the other way. And that's all cool. However, Rooster is going to be getting his fucking free shit from me. I'm probably going to wind up sending the guy a sweatshirt, T-shirt, and fucking everything else I can get my hands on. As well as I still owe Fork a bunch of stuff. And it's just brutal. But anyway, Nixter, what were you going to say, Butts?
Okay. I have been doing a lot of research this last week about getting the T-shirts up, and there's been some confusion on the shirts. If you go to the site, it's prophet.thecult.org, and then click on Cult Gear. I had to notate each picture because people were thinking that the pictures side by side were front and back. Well, they're all notated which is front, which is back. I've got a lot of pre-orders, and the first shirt that I'm going to make, because I can't afford to finance everything, is...
Sucks, doesn't it?
Yes. So I'm going to have everyone send in, I'm going to get a hold of the people who've already pre-ordered and tell them to send in the things, and it's going to take about 2 weeks to make the first one. First one is going to be the I'm a Corporate Whore one,
and I have a lot of people who want to buy that one, and that one's going to be the first one to be shipped out and sent. And when I get the money and everything, that's going to go into making the next most popular one, which appears to be right now the cult bracket ones, and then it's going to keep going on down the line till we get to the end. But I'm going to keep making them more different ones constantly because I like them, and they're not necessarily going to say cult. There's going to be like shirts that are kind of like the anti-corporate, like I hate my MTV and stuff like that. You know,
I would like. I mean, just as a personal note, I can't say like Romulus was all like, well, what about registering? What about the cult funds? What about all that kind of jazz? What about knowing who's hardcore and who's not? Well, in the Book of the Damned, I'm going to be talking about that because we're thinking about how the fuck that's going to work because the organization's getting so fucking big now that we've got to come up with something. And yeah, I haven't been doing my job. The bottom line, I've been fucking up. I haven't been following it. Smokehouse has been on me. And
are you like actually thinking you can get a life and do this at the same time?
Well, there is that. Well,
Bad Sean, no biscuit.
Well, yeah, I go in the bad cult leader box, but it's whatever. I signed up for this thing. I started it, so I really have no right to whine. I mean that's just the way it is. So I mean, there's a lot of people. Nixter, I'd like to keep cult on some of the shirts, even if it's just a little bit.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if it's just like a little.
I'm not saying that there will be ones that don't have it. There will be ones that do, and even some that have rant radio, like I showed. Some.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome, and that's a lot closer to what we wanted in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Over a lot of this shit where it's all like, because I mean, I think I'd have a fucking rod to see a photo of anyone in media wearing a cult shirt or a rant radio shirt that I've never seen before.
Yep.
I mean, I think that'd be really cool. If guys want to get like the original cult shirts and they want to have them made and stuff like that, you'll be able to do that. You'll be able to do that. That won't be a problem.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to do this to replace. I've had people ask me that. Well, what about Sean shirts? I can't find those anywhere. You trying to replace them? No, definitely not.
Nixter and I'll put that to bed right now. Nixter and I, he's spoken with me. Nixter doesn't even fucking. His biggest concern is making sure he doesn't piss me off, and the guy has just been amazing. He's done so much for cult. Him, No Deal, Smokehouse, APOC, all those fucking guys. Like, they put so much work into this thing. I mean, I almost feel like I don't do as much work as these guys do. It's really cool. Because after all I am at the end of the day is a big fucking mouthpiece. So it's cool that I can do my little bit, and everybody else kind of feels the same way I did. Because let's all remember, boys and girls, this all started as a gag.
Yep.
Okay, on February 11th, and then it suddenly took off, and I turned into a holy man, and fucking, for a generation who couldn't find anyone better. And I don't even know how the fuck that happened. And I'm like, wow, man, this is not the shit I signed up for. But on the same time, oh, Sean, what are you saying? Are you quitting? No, I'm not quitting, you bunch of fucking fiendish bastards. I'm not quitting. I'm just saying that there's a lot of shit to this, and people are sending me, I didn't get my email back. Fuck, I'm sorry.
Silly me, wanting to have a life.
My wife has been cool and everything. So am I dropping it? No, absolutely not. But I'm definitely thinking about how we got this thing structured. And I'm thinking we should have some ground rules. You bet we should, but we should not. We should turn this thing into an empowering thing rather than something that needs to be powered by people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Rant radio. One of the major strengths of Rant radio is because, if we all show up here on a Sunday night, Sim does the show with 5 people, and if nobody shows up, then Sim does the show by himself.
Yep.
And he hasn't had to do that. I don't think ever.
No.
Not in a long
close. I think we're down to maybe 3 people once.
Yeah,
I was here for that.
and it was there's been some shows where there was a couple where it was me, Sim, and Dak, and fucking PVM and all the rest of it. But we got
the walls. The walls were always here.
Everyone gets really excited. Everyone gets really excited about wanting to be part of something bigger and stuff like that. And it's true, we can be part of something bigger. But I'd rather see this turn into something bigger like the Animal Liberation Front, where they have a code of operation and they make cells, radical cells, and then they have their names for their cells and shock groups and stuff like that, versus doing something with like a big council and fucking everything gets all screwed. You know what I mean? And then you get into political games and who's hating who and who's in charge of what, and fuck that. Anyway, buds, say what the hell.
What the hell?
I want...
what's up?
Did you have a question for me?
No.
Okay.
Okay. I want people to call in and say how they would commit suicide, because we were talking about that earlier.
Sure, yeah. Hi, what the hell? Who are you?
Hey, it's Poison Cheeto.
Hey, how would you commit suicide?
I don't know. It'd have to be fast, though.
Yeah? Like, stuff a grenade in your mouth and hang yourself?
Okay.
Okay, that sounds good.
I got a bunch of things to say.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, well, I was wondering if you're going to play Gonad the Barbarian.
Gonad?
Never heard of it.
Oh, well, I put it in the FTP.
Oh, yeah, you got to ICQ me about it.
Okay.
If anybody sends anything to the FTP, it's not at my house. I have to go and check it, so it's better if you ICQ me about it.
Okay. And
maybe for next week if it's cool.
all right. It's a rant radio promo me and Psychotron did.
Oh, very cool. Then I will play it then.
Yeah, I mean, we'll find
Even
it.
if it sucks.
Yeah,
if
we'll
it's
find
made
it
by
and play
some-
because you made it by you for Rant Radius. That's cool.
All right, it's really lame. And I noticed Cafe Press does T-shirts,
Oh, yeah?
but I don't know if there's like better services similar to it.
Cafe Press sucks ass for T-shirts.
Yeah, they do. They suck
The
ass hard.
mugs, the mouse pads rock. They're very, very good. The T-shirts are iron-ons, okay? You can do better at your house.
Okay.
Suck a lot.
Say what the hell.
No. Has he got anything else? Because you said you had a bunch of things. What else?
Yeah, I got a couple more things. I got some electronic drums.
Cool.
So that means the What the Hell song that I've been working on is going to be postponed again. Well, it keeps on getting fucked up because I keep on coming across new technology, new concepts, and I want to make it as good as I can.
All right, well, that's cool.
That's cool. It'll be better.
Okay, what else?
Yeah, I don't know, so I'm going to say What the Hell.
All right, man, what the hell? Okay, and the other...
You
Hi.
can just press it
Hi
like
there, you're on What the Hell? Who's this?
This is Aunt Jemima.
Aunt Jemima. How's it going, man?
Pretty good. Pretty
You're
good.
great on pancakes.
Did you get your name from that joke?
Joke.
Which joke?
Never
Maybe you can
mind.
tell it.
No, it's a bad joke. Carry
Okay.
on.
Very bad joke.
It's not a joke you want to air. Okay.
It's a joke Uncle Dak would tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Not
bad
on
joke.
the air.
Yeah. All right, so go ahead. What's up, man?
Not much. Just pretty down about the bus strike and all that. But
oh, you
live
live around
pretty
here.
good.
Where are you calling from?
Victoria, BC.
Oh, right on. Right on.
Yeah.
So, how would you kill yourself?
Well, I think the way to go is BC Transit, but I don't know. I always had adventure for BC Transit, but no. That's the only way I can think of.
You think so?
Tie yourself between two opposite directional buses.
That'll do it.
Go from there. Okay. What's the? What else did you want to say?
Not much. I just want to call in for a while there.
And just say yo hey.
Yeah.
Yo, hey, what's up?
Say what the hell?
Well, right on. Well, cool. Shouts out to Victoria then, and be cool over there.
Yeah. Okay.
Rock. What the hell?
What the hell?
Hi, you're on What the Hell? Who's this?
Hey, it's Floyd Lapel.
Floyd Lapel.
Hey there.
Long
Hey,
time
I
no
just
see, man.
What's that?
Long time no see. What have you been up to?
Man, just working.
Just working.
Just working.
Yeah.
Oh,
what
yeah.
do you do?
That sucks ass.
You're in northern BC, right?
What's that?
Are you in northern BC?
No, man, I'm down in Texas.
Oh, okay. I was close.
Can't you tell by the accent?
Yeah. See it.
Wait,
I've been to northern BC before, though.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, that's what I thought. All right. Anyway.
He has intuition. This is psychic hotline.
Fucking
Well, I thought, I knew you were somewhere around there.
So what's the score, man? What's going on?
Hey, I want to roll back on that key party thing you guys were talking about.
Okay.
Go figure.
Okay, that's very popular among the wife swapping groups. They call them key clubs.
Key clubs.
Key clubs, okay.
Yeah, in fact, it was very popular among Air Force officers until they started breaking them all up.
Really?
You
yeah,
can't
they go
be
into
doing
the
that.
officers' club, have a little fishbowl there, throw their keys in there, and that's who you went home with on the way back.
That's fucking brutal.
Well, Sean, what were you telling me about Tide or something like that? In the
Oh,
window?
in the Army, yeah. If all the guys were away on assignment, the sign that the wife who was there by herself would put a Tide box in her window, and that'd be the sign that she was ready to mate.
The U.S. Guys had a similar thing. They put a white rock in their front yard over there in officer housing, and that's how the wife swappers knew each other. Was with the white rock out there.
Oh wow!
And
That's
we were
fucked
up at Beale Air Force Base in Northern California. I went out there for a little visit, and the buddies of mine out there told me about it. So we got kind of drunked up one night and went around officer housing, moving all the rocks around.
See, this is how you do it.
Is sweet.
That's the thing I'd worry about, is because you never
Knock,
know
knock,
if you
knock.
can stumble into something like this just through sheer accident of landscaping. I'll just reshape the front lawn. Also, there's some guy at my door going, "Ah!" I'm like, "Excuse me."
Really? What? Hi.
Sorry, I just did my shopping. I left the soap in the car. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely, man. All right, say what the hell.
Hey, what the hell?
Right on.
You're on What the Hell? Who the hell are you?
Hey, it's Zophiel. What's up?
Zophiel?
Nomad Zophiel.
Doing a show.
Doing a show. You know, where are you calling from?
Hanging out.
Calling from Virginia. Just calling in to say hi to Sean and everybody else. And Sean, just wanted to mention, I know you guys are working on the direct action manual.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of us got a little project together called the Guerrilla Guide. It's going to be kind of a direct action manual for people inside the call and people outside, how to go out, how to get stuff done, how to make a difference. You know, how to deal with people chopping down your forest, how to get the elections where you want them, things like that. Useful guerrilla survival for the 21st century kind of shit.
Oh, awesome! I think that's a great idea. You know,
I want to read that.
Yeah,
and if you need any help with the direct action manual, I got a whole pool of talent writers pulled up. So just drop me an email what you want us to write.
Oh, okay. As a matter of fact, I'll talk about that one just as soon as I'm off the air here.
Yeah, not a problem.
Okay, man. Say what the hell.
What the hell?
All right, that's it. Don't answer another phone call for a second.
Sorry. Okay.
Oh no! If you got him there, don't be a dink. Hi, you're on. What the hell is this?
Yo, what's up? This is Nomad T-Gray.
Hey, T-Gray. How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. Just got back from AtlantaCon just like an hour or two ago.
Oh, yeah? How'd that go?
It rocked. Me, Prophet, Lego, and Noisemaker went out.
Right
and
on.
Represented, fragged the hell out of people in Counter-Strike.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We got to meet Sir Distic. He was out there. Optics was out there. A few other really big names. Dragon was out there. A lot of cool people. Got some pictures for it, too.
Right on, man.
Haven't finished the HTML, so it's not pretty. It's just a directory listing. But if people want to check it out, it's on the Cult 3D site.
Okay.
Cult3D.MrEcho.net/AtlantaCon.
Okay.
Okay?
Right on,
I'd
man.
call in, let everyone check that out.
You got it, baby. Right on. That's awesome.
All right, man.
Okay.
What the hell?
So somebody could put that in the
That was-
IRC,
that was-
so I only have to click on it, not type it in.
That was like basically, first of all, you had that one guy and it was like taking crank. Then you had this other guy come on and it was like the barbiturates to bring you down. It was a fucking great set of calls.
There's somebody on the IRC who's asking what I brought today. I didn't really bring anything special today except for I brought some like generic oatmeal cookies and I brought some more of those jelly cup things.
I want a jelly cup. I want a jelly cup.
Those are
strawberry flavored.
No, they're not strawberry flavored.
What are
These
those
are the
things?
lychee flavored.
Ooh, can I have one,
lychee nuts.
Lychees are cool.
I have one,
I've been like
please.
consuming half of them before,
Should have told me, girl.
I'm sorry, I don't realize there's like.
She was hogging the lychees all to herself.
Hey, don't bogart that lychee.
Thank you.
Yeah, puff, pass. Puff,
That brings us down to one.
All right, what was I going to say? Yeah, direct action manual. Okay, I've been thinking a lot about how the fuck I'm going to do this direct action manual. Okay? And I'm going to be doing it in a format that is completely different than the format that the Virus Manifesto is in. And I've got to start in on it, but I've kind of nailed down because I've done some work, and I was looking at it, and the whole thing just kind of started to take a whole angle that I didn't really enjoy. So I'm thinking that what I was going to do is I'm going to redo the format of it, and the whole thing is going to look like a fiction novel when I'm done. But trust me, it's going to do everything that we need to get done on it, and but that's essentially what's happening there. So do not worry, that is still in the works. Let's take another call, I guess, if they're still there. It's still there. There they are. Hi, you're on. What the hell is this?
Hey, it's Nomad Terrell.
Hey, Nomad Terrell, what's going on?
Hey, I was just calling in to let anybody who happens to be listening know that I'm going to be heading to the Toronto area in May. I'm going to be there for a couple of weeks, so if you want to hook up with me, just like let me know ICQ or email or IRC or something.
Toronto in May.
Toronto in May.
Well, that sounds very cool.
Yes, I'm going to be hanging out with Zenobia and Xenon and Rabid Wombat, and maybe I'll hook up with Integrity too if he can make it in. And
yeah, that's cool. Maybe see Cyber Samurai.
Drizzt and Cyber Samurai, absolutely. I'll probably be hanging out with Drizzt lots, and yeah, gonna visit a bunch of people and stuff.
Well, that'll be cool.
Absolutely.
That'll be very cool, actually.
That's all I was calling in, just in case anybody doesn't know, and they happen to be in the Toronto or Mississauga or whatever, the outlying areas.
What are you going there for? Just for visiting?
Actually, a friend of mine's getting married. I told him that I had to be there to witness him actually getting binded, because otherwise no one was going to believe it.
Right on. All right, babe, say what the hell.
Right, what the hell?
Right on.
You're on What the Hell? Who the hell are you?
Hey, this is Psycho Wolf Pup.
Psycho Wolf Pup.
You're a new caller, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Hey, ooh, we busted another cherry.
Okay, so where are you calling from, buddy?
I'm calling from a little bit south of Seattle.
A little bit south of Seattle.
Not too
Were
far
you
from
in an
us.
earthquake zone?
We didn't really feel it. I was on a bus at the time, and some guy almost ran in front of the bus when the earthquake hit. It was kind of
That's funny.
yeah. He was like looking up at the sky, and just like he had this stupid expression on his face.
Like a scared cat
He was
running into
He was
traffic.
hoping it was Rapture. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Take me away.
take me, Calgon, take me away. Yahweh, make it go away. Okay, so what's the score, man? What's going on?
Just called in with a suicide story.
Oh,
okay.
suicide story.
Cool.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah, I was thinking, why commit suicide in like a lame way, like how everybody else does it? Hang yourself or shoot up a score or something.
It's been done to death.
Go out with style or something. I mean,
You got any suggestions?
let's see. I was thinking, one that's been playing in my mind is skydiving over like the Super Bowl and then
Oh, yeah.
just bringing everything out, like throwing a ton of crap along with you and take out as many people as possible.
I'm not really cool with the killing other people.
The whole
when you,
murder-suicide.
Yeah,
But
the whole
skydiving
murder-
into the center of Super Bowl
Now I'm all
and
That's
with no
funny.
parachute.
That's
yeah.
funny.
that'd be pretty funny. Or what you do is you
Time it for the halftime show. You may take
Oh,
out
yeah.
Backstreet Boy.
Live.
actually, if you wanted to really
Wow,
make
that's a good halftime show.
if you really wanted to make
Actually,
a
yeah, that would
statement,
make a good halftime show.
if you want to make a statement, tattoo a Nike swastika on your back and then fall in, and Nike will deny all knowledge of it, but it'll look like a total
Cover
ad,
yourself in Nike
and they'll be like,
logos.
"Oh my
Just
God, I don't
do
know
it."
anything about this." Ah,
I just did it.
publicity nightmare.
Yeah. Screw the corporations.
Yeah.
All right, man, say what the hell.
That's a good one.
What the hell?
Excellent. Okay, hi, you're on What the Hell? Who's this? Oh, okay. Sure.
It's
It's Mr. Dial Tone.
Hey, Mr. Dalton.
No, wrong
You're on,
button.
you're on Rant Radio. Who the hell's this?
Vampire test subject.
Vampire test subject. How you doing, man? Where are you calling from?
Wayne, Nebraska.
Wayne?
Fun-filled Wayne.
And if you were to kill yourself, how would you do it?
You know, back when I think it was my junior year of high school, I had a whole list of ways to kill myself. I think the major one that I was going to use was like electrocution with the metal, with the metal ruler I had.
Where were you going to put the metal ruler?
Well, see, what I was planning to do is have the fan cord just out just a little bit where the metal was showing, and then while holding the ruler, place it upon the metal to the plugs that were going into the outlet.
Well, that'd take a while to kill you, man.
Oh yeah.
Not only
That's
that,
not
but
pleasant.
if
Pain,
you get a powerful
pain,
enough,
good. Well,
you get a
somewhat.
powerful enough jolt behind it, it'll knock you away from it. So you gotta
Well,
come
yeah,
up
I
with a
was
way to
young and
actually
dumb.
mount yourself to
I
it.
actually had a little girl. This mother came in with a daughter, and she was freaking out. And the kid had burned her hand. Now, apparently what had happened is she was talking on the phone, and the kid's playing over by one side of the room. And she sees a kid playing around with her keys, doesn't think anything out of it. She's talking on the phone. All of a sudden she hears thump, and the kid picks herself up from the same spot she saw her, doesn't think anything about it, and goes running off crying. Mom doesn't worry. Later on, she goes into the kitchen. She sees across the room the kid had taken the keys, put them into a light socket. She figured what happened is the jolt sent the kid back 12 feet across the kitchen and thumped back into the wall and down there.
Was this the same one you told about when they
No,
came
there was
into
a
the
kid
hospital?
chewing on the cord.
No, there was a kid chewing on the cord. That was a different
electrical
one.
cord.
That's a bad one. Okay, man, say what the hell.
Yeah, what the hell?
Right on. There's a child that's going to join the circus. All right, so, hi, you're on What the Hell? Who's this?
Prophet Holy Dio.
Holy Dio. How's it going, man?
Yeah, okay. I just called in because I just to comment on the how you'd kill yourself thing.
Sure. How would you kill yourself?
I'm not entirely sure, but I'd go out big. I'd probably drive my car through the World Trade Center or something.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. There's a thing. It's called a movie with James Cagney called White Heat. Top of the world, Ma.
And what is he doing that, or is that part of the movie?
He ends up on an oil refinery firing rounds into the tank.
Oh, okay.
That'll do it.
get you
That'll
going.
leave a mark.
That'll do it, yeah.
All right, buddy. So you wanted to call in with that. What else?
That was basically it.
All right, man. Say what the hell.
All right, what the hell?
Last call.
Hi, you're on What the Hell? Is this?
Hey, this is Rabid Wombat.
Rabid Wombat, buddy.
You're our last caller of the evening. What do you have to
How
say?
you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
Right on.
Bit enraged, but
Yeah,
whatever.
you're
Enraged wombat.
Yeah.
Frothing.
People been fucking with your wombat karma or what?
Yeah, I have like -5 luck in life, dude.
What's going on?
Not much.
So why do you have the -5 luck in life then?
Oh, just bullshit, man. Like fucking people and stuff. Whatever. You got to deal with it.
Yeah, okay, I hear you. It's just
Yeah,
like,
but I made myself a deal. Like if like life is still sucking by the time I'm 20, I'm just gonna pull out the shotgun and run amok through town, and, like fucking kill people.
And
as long as you've got a plan.
Yeah, life's got till
till
got
20,
3 years
and where
before
do
I
you live?
start like fucking killing people by the dozens.
Where do you live?
I live in Toronto. Fucking A.
Toronto. Hey, you can always
Just trying
join
to think of a letter to go with fucking. Yeah.
But you've got Yonge Street in Toronto.
We've also got Cummer and what else do we have in Toronto?
Hey, you got Sirens in Toronto. You have that goth shop, Sirens.
Oh yeah, we also have THC and some other. I mean, the Friendly Stranger and some other cool places
The
like
Friendly Stranger.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Now that sounds good. What's the Friendly Stranger?
that. Oh, fucking all-purpose weed, bong, everything shop.
It's a
Oh,
head
really?
shop. It's a head shop.
It's like Uber
It's-
head shop.
It's just for like it's like potheads unite, basically. It's like the collective pothead like universe.
I like fucking. Oh God, that's so brutal. You
If
know.
life sucks, take drugs. You know it's.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly. Like,
well, that's
if you
what
could-
it is,
If you're
man.
gonna go out with like a bang and like heroin and shit, but my friend was telling me like, see myself, if like the world was gonna end, like I'd go and I'd just like fuck some chick. My friend, he has some other plan. Like if he was gonna die, like you know for sure the world's gonna end, right?
Right.
What do? My friend, his first idea, take heroin. Lots and lots of heroin. I mean, what better way to go out?
Heroin is actually a really boring way to go because it's just like I go to sleep now.
Yeah, but it's like the
day.
best fucking feeling of your life, anyways.
Another
Or
day
I don't know,
in the
just mix ecstasy and crack and heroin, just all those powerful.
Drugs can. I tell you, drugs can be boring. If you want to have fun, Sean's right. I mean, he's said this in the past. I'll agree with him. Fuck with people. We're not talking in a bad way. Just screw up their perceptions of reality.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's a lot more fun to go through life.
Yeah, but most people's perceptions of reality are already fucksword, man. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Well, there you go.
You know what I'd like to do if I was going to definitely do myself in? I would go to a convent, spike the water with ecstasy, and then do a couple hits myself, and then see how close I can get to God.
Maybe you should become a Rastafarian, man.
Testify, brother.
All right, man.
You
so
know what I was thinking? Yeah. No. Me and my friends were just like thinking though one day, just acid, and we'd put it on all the railings in our school, and just everyone would be going to class really fucked up on acid because it absorbs through your skin and everything. That'd be a very cool prank to pull.
Get into the cafeteria.
Except that I'd be spending like 20 years in jail making up for it. But besides that, it'd be cool.
All right, man. Say what the hell.
All right, what the fucking hell?
Right on.
All right.
All right, so that's it.
I have one little side note for we've all been talking about suicide, and we've been neglecting the most important part of dying. That's the fact that you can use this to make a murder almost undetectable. Almost no one ever kills themselves. Almost no one ever commits murder by hanging someone. Police almost always assume that a hanging is a suicide.
Okay, yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Personally, what I'd rather do,
yes, I see.
if I was going to be a real dick, I'd find some asshole that I hated and then frame them for my murder.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there's a dick thing to do.
That's beautiful.
You go, you put blood on their fucking clothes and
It's
shit.
your blood.
Get into a big fight with them in a bar. You fucking cocksucker, smack, And then I'll be telling everyone, well, he said he was going to kill me. I'm really scared. I don't want to die. This guy's going to fucking kill me. And then you go and you cut your own head off in a fucking ditch somewhere. And fucking make sure you get together with him and go.
Stab yourself 10 times
Well,
really
you just
quick.
get together with the guy and say, hey, man, fucking you want to sort this thing out? Yeah, we'll talk it out. Okay, you show up and you go, you show up and you say, oh, you think so? Oh, okay, then. And you fucking go get yourself a gun and just fucking, put one in your own fucking head and have your body contorted in such a way that just the firing of it will throw the gun at him. They'll be like, ah! They'll be like, and you're wearing gloves, eh? So you wrap the gun in the gloves. So you're not actually touching it, but the gloves aren't on your hands.
Yeah.
You shoot. The gloves fall out of your hands onto the ground.
Steal his gloves.
And then he's fucked. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It could be done. We have to work on it, get the fine details out. But it's a project.
It's a project to work on.
You only get one chance.
That's right.
You got to think it out.
The only problem with all this is it's cool and all, but you just don't get to see the aftermath. That's the best
You
part
don't
of
get
it
to
all.
see the look on his face.
That would be priceless.
When you're in the 40 by 30 dome and you've been storming the walls for the last 40 fucking years, eventually, he's going to show up. Hey, Greg, yeah? Smack!
But wait, there's a germ of an idea here. If you can find somebody else that you want to get rid of, kill them, dummy up the document so that it looks like it's you, and then frame the other guy for the murder, then you can have the best of both worlds.
Once again, age outdoing youth and vitality. All right. So we're going to go around the room and say goodnight. Let's go through the IRC first.
Okay.
Wait a minute, that was a plot from an episode of Matlock.
Oh, the Matlock
Stealing
days.
good ideas. Mr. Echo, Kexler, Holy Dio, Smokehouse, Aunt Jemima, Soul Raper, Apocalypse, Pele, Doodle Disturb, Case, Pseudo, Enraged, Wombat, Rooster, Paradox, Sanex, Breaker 1, Snake, Spazzer, Nixter, Tenchi, Soul Trans, Crazy, IFBSD, Link RX, Misunderstood, Floyd's Lapel, Fourier, Half Elf, Judas, Kaluvin, Lay, The Punk of Evil, Romulus, T. Grey, Terrell, Yggdrasil, Plastic, Zophiel, Caponex, Kha'Zix, Psycho Wolf Pop, Zerstor, Roto, Scorned, Lieutenant Major Zombie, Shard Yet Solid, So Fucking Retarded, So Fucking Retarded. I got that one this time. Sparky, Star Baby, Testing, Uber Cheeto, Stone Mist, and Test Subject.
All right, and going around the room, we'll start with Girl on the Left this time.
This is Girl on the Left saying bye, and I'll try and bring something more interesting next time.
That's okay. The cookies.
You brought me.
The cookies are good.
Cookies are very good.
In terms of food products.
Yes.
You brought me.
Oh, don't even go there. Don't.
No.
And that's a good night from PBM. And then over to Blackwolf.
And Blackwolf saying, I gotta go home because I need more Counter-Strike. I have to do it.
Okay.
Haven't got enough of it.
Good night from...
Good night from Soma, and I'm going home and preventing Blackwolf from playing Counter-Strike all night.
No!
Okay, and then it's good night for me saying, hey, anybody want to be a totally submissive person to the professor, because he's looking.
Dominant, seeking, submissive.
Well, he's actually... You know what the professor...
Seeking, yes.
Let me give just a footnote here, Dak. Okay, crew. Kind of a huddle here. Right? Here's all of Cult digitally huddle. Here's the score. Okay, the professor came with... This is amazing, okay? A lot of people want to know a little bit of history on the professor. The professor went and he lived as a mailman. You know, this is fucking cool. The guy lived as a mailman in England, okay, until one day he woke up and realized that, wow, this sucks ass. So what does he do? He moves to the Isle of Skye in Scotland and proceeds to take the most amazing fucking photographs you've ever seen, which I'm going to be posting on the site. He took them on slide film, had them hand-developed and everything, but the guy's a genius with a camera, okay? Anyway, he lives like this for a year in like one of these fucking sod Highlander-style houses on Skye for like a year, okay? Then he gets into this pen pal relationship with this chick over here named Cindy, who used to work with my wife. She's fucking uber cunt, okay? She's fucking she's just evil, all right? She's like full on psycho bitch from hell, all right?
And to use that word must really mean it.
Oh, God, she's a pig. Anyway, so I just hate this bitch beyond belief. Anyway, so she decides that she's going to completely fuck with his world. She's playing all kinds of head trip games with him, does this for 2 years. He decides mid-head trip, he's like, listen, lady, you know, like, this is not working out. And he stands up and makes a move on his own. Doesn't know anyone. He's in a foreign country. Doesn't know nothing. Winds up hooking up with me.
Shitty place to be.
Yeah, he winds up hooking up with me because I found out, hey, you know, this guy's a foreigner here. I call him, says, hey, you want to go for a beer? Next thing I know, me and him are fucking drunkard and skunks wandering down the street. I got him laughing his back. Well, it was one of those things, right? I didn't know how it was going to go. And I got him drunkard and a skunk, and the two of us are laughing around. He's been living at my house for the last 2 months. And now, this month, he's moving out and shit like that. And so that's why, you know, who's this professor guy? Where the fuck did he come from? La, 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 la. It's because that's his score.
Sean grew him in a lab.
He's a stray that I rescued from the streets. And so
standing there looking up.
It's amazing what you can get on mail order from Miskatonic University.
Yeah, it is in fact. So if anybody wanted to know the straight dope on who the professor was, that's the professor's story, and he's a fucking sweetheart of a guy, and he's going to be
Where is he
online.
tonight?
He's at home. He's at home. I had to go do this fucking bullshit family thing, so I couldn't bring him. But so that's the story of the professor, and he's going to be online soon. So no big deal there. I just thought I should tell people that, because people are like, oh, who the fuck's this professor guy, and where the fuck did he come from, and la la la. So this is a dude who lives with me. Anyway, so there it is.
Living with a dude?
And my wife.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So a whole open cult relationship kind of thing, right?
No, not even close. Wow.
That's right. Sean doesn't share. He just has his wife and the professor.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I fuck one in one room, and then she kills me. But
so to complete the set, you need the millionaire, the movie star.
Yes, it's my own little perverted Gilligan's Island. All right, so we'll just keep on trucking here.
And it's good night from your old Uncle Dax saying, spin them around, slap their asses to the ground, and have fun with them. Because I won't be able to, because I can't ride the buses anymore. No more Loser Cruiser stories, so they let me back on the buses.
Yeah, we should sue them.
I'll be Tales from the Gutter.
Yeah, we should
Which
sue
is probably
BC
where I'm going to
Transit.
be ending up in.
They're making us
in a
lose
few...
ratings because we don't have any stories. We should sue them.
I'll try. There's like nothing. The only thing that ever happens at my work is, wow, I saw a really big seagull today.
Is this like a big seagull, or is this like a seagull that like ate a car? Because I'd be like, wow, I saw a big seagull today. No, I saw a fucking big seagull.
No, if I see that seagull, that's the same seagull that Sinbad saw. Okay, I don't want to see that.
I'd be like, I got like bad stop motion animation seagulls going on. Like it's all fucking evil. Holy shit! It's a rock seagull. It's Mothra. Okay, where's the two little short bitches singing? I gotta sort that shit out. That's some crazy shit. Squish.
There we go. We
Talk shit now, bitch.
We need to have Girl on the Left dressed up.
That bad mirror effect where it looks like there's two of you, and you'll be going, Mothra. You know what?
I'm
when
lost.
I start making the cult movie.
You've totally lost me here. I'm sorry.
Totally okay.
Bad
Well,
movie.
what I'm gonna do, man, is when I get my car and I start making my movies, I'm gonna rescue those two little chicks from somewhere. I'll like find them in an egg or something. Mothra! Holy fuck! It's the little Mothra bitches. Well, what the fuck are we gonna do now? Put them in the glove compartment. Slam! Can't hear shit now. Quick, turn a flock of seagulls. I ran so far away. Okay, anyway, that's it. Say goodnight, Sam. We gotta get the fuck
That's
out of
it. We're out of here and see you next week. And hopefully, too many people didn't miss the show because of daylight savings time.
All right.
So, right here. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. We interrupt this program with a special bulletin. The internet is now under martial law. All browsing rights have been suspended. Stay off your computers. Do not attempt to download MP3s, pirated software, or ripped movies before they're out in the theaters. Shut up! Do not attempt to register somecompanysucks.com or lawsuits may occur. Stay off your friends' FTP sites. Do not use any unsanctioned software. Anyone caught using Napster will be shot. Remain calm. Do not panic. The Microsoft Piracy Police will be by to inspect your hard drives in the morning. Anyone caught interfering with the inspection of hard drives will be shot. Stay off your computers. Remain calm. The number one enemy of the internet is nonconformity. Multinational corporations' profits are more important than individual will. All servers running on Microsoft products will remain operational. No more than 2 people may gather in an IRC or ICQ chat room without permission. Use only the software sanctioned by your boss or supervisor. Shut up! Be happy! Leave webcams on at all time. The security you've demanded is now mandatory. Be happy! At last, the internet is safe to browse again.